what everyone sees you for. What are we like up to?
That as well. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Everyone hear me now? Okay. Hey everybody, I fixed Panda's camera literally 2 seconds before starting the stream, and then it broke again. So I'm gonna fix Panda's camera real quick, again, and then we will be ready to start. How's everybody doing? Everybody can hear me? Everybody can hear Nikhil at least? Okay, yeah, we can, I think so. Momo should be joining us soon. You can't see Jay, which I am working on. Panda, sorry, whatever. Is Panda not here yet? No, Panda's here. It's just my Streamlabs hates me and decided that it didn't want to work. I'm gonna name this source Panda. Please, God, work. And I'm gonna click Add Source. Jay, and then he abracadabra appears like magic.
You're like a ghost right now, Panda. You can
Oh, he's here now. I would be careful. He came in right as you said that. There we go. Hey, look, it's Panda Red, everybody. A wild Panda Red appears.
My God.
But we got him in. That's what matters. Oh, Amy asked, "Are we having Moose this week?" Yes. Let me address that real quick. Moose will be coming next week. He had a work commitment come up last minute, so he is out for this week again. But he will be joining us next week.
We said last week that he'll join next week, and it's still next week.
No, nothing has changed. My little intro thing or my little screen thing is still there. Momo should be joining soon. I messaged her, so we'll see. Okay, she says she'll be here in 10. Perfect. It's just gonna be a running joke. No, oh God, people are gonna think Moose being here is an April Fool's joke, aren't they? He really is. I swear. I can show you the DMs we have with him. He will be here. I promise you. I promise you. All right, but yes, thank you everyone for tuning in to episode 2. We'll wait a bit for Momo to get here, and then we'll get into things. I'm curious. Who here? There's a lot of people in the chat, a couple hundred. Who here is here because you watched the first episode on YouTube and then came to the live airing of episode 2? I'm curious if we have any people who took that path in here. Are we gonna gaslight about Moose's character like we did Momo? No. Moose, I know how Moose's character is showing up. The seeds of Moose's intro have already been planted, actually, but I'm not gonna say more than that.
Moose's character is so cool.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah.
We've seen the art and it's beautiful.
Yes, we have. Yeah, and then when Moose's character shows up, I'll have the new emote and everything. It will all be well set. We already have a hype train going, it looks like, or is that just I don't know if that's a special banner or just a hype train Twitches. There we go. We do have a hype train going. Thanks everybody. Welcome. Thank you to the people subscribing. Thank you to the followers. Thank you for all the emotes, first time chats. Let's see. Do we have any other as we wait for Momo? Does anyone have any other announcements or things you want to plug? I'm trying to think if there's anything I can say without like spoiling stuff. But I don't want to say too much because I'm the DM and I know all the dark secrets. Turn off the rewards. Oh, you're right, Amy. Thank you for that. Hold on. Amy has reminded me that I have to fix a thing from my gaming stream that carried over. I have channel point rewards on, which I do not want to have on for this type of stream. We're just going to click that, and that's going to get disabled. There we go. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the many, many subs and many things. Wow. I'm always amazed by how generous you guys are. You guys are fantastic. We have 293, which is great considering we haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't want to start yet until Momo's here because we're gonna pick up immediately after you left off, like leaving the Goblin Fortress. So there's not really a lot of stuff we can do. OMG, more viewers than Joe Cat. Do I have more viewers than Joe Cat right now? Wow. I guess that's what happens when you get. Let's be honest, Panda. It's Panda. That's why we have so many. When Panda posted about this,
I
my
love
Twitch
it.
following doubled overnight. So I have him to thank purely. Came through from Nikhil too, and Nikhil as well. Nikhil as well. Don't want to belittle Nikhil, but
There's
Panda
a
was the one
reason that
doubled
this
my
is
Twitch.
a comic talk.
Yes.
This is comic talk. It's all
It is
of
all
us.
of us.
It's featuring Panda. Oh man. No, that's like on Instagram when I posted this the first time. Straw Hat picked it up and like put it on his story, and my Instagram following
Nice.
doubled.
That's dope.
I was like, "Thank you, Straw Hat. You guys are one. You're one."
But last stream, Jay's mic died before he explained his character. Yeah, hopefully that won't happen. I think my stream just literally crashed because it had never seen this many people before. But now it's had a week to get
Should
used
we-
to it.
For the new people, when Momo gets here, should we all go through what our
Yeah,
character
I'm
is so that
going
we
to.
can just reintroduce everybody to
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna
Okay,
have
cool.
everybody do a little intro in here. And actually, while I gotta import your third audio into
Here.
all of those.
We released a.
But yes, if you were not here for episode 1 and you don't know the characters, once Momo gets here, we are gonna do a little intro here, and I have Panda's thing copied so I can import his audio. I can go ahead and show them, I guess. Everyone already knows. So you're gonna get to see a little preview of the characters as I put all of Panda's audio in, as he sort of just pops up in the middle of the screen. Don't worry about that.
Someone says,
Hello.
"Hey, Matt." In all caps.
Who is it? Somebody that I know?
I'm excited. I have no idea. Who do you know?
I know many people. Well, I'm fixing my Streamlabs right now. I can't look at the well, I can look at the chat, but I didn't. All right, there's a little sneak preview of everyone's characters.
Some guy, I guess. SG, I guess.
Let's keep artifact licking to a minimum this episode. I don't think that's going to be the case.
I can't promise that.
What level is everyone?
Well,
Everyone is
let's see
level
what-
3 right now. They will probably go up to level 4 after this session, but we'll see if they do horrible things. How long have I been streaming? We have been streaming this campaign specifically for a week. This is episode 2. How long have I been streaming? Like 6-7 months, something within that range. Not a super long time. But I've.
Hey Matt, you might want to adjust my audio. The chat's saying that I'm a little bit loud in comparison to everyone
Oh,
else.
you know what? That would make sense because I had to redo your audio for the 3rd time. Let's bring you. Everyone gets to see the characters again.
Drink the blood, frog man.
They
That's
there will be blood available. And I'm assuming everybody can hear. Where's Panda's audio? There it is.
straight on the hood.
Okay, we're just gonna.
Drink me, froggy.
Oh no.
What?
He's
Oh,
a 3 foot
no.
tall frog, man, guys. Don't be thirsting after the 3 foot tall frog.
Oh, it seems
vampire.
like they're going to though. It's.
Absolutely,
I mean,
Frog Man.
Glib was the first character that we got fan art of. Glib was the first character that we got fan art of. When we get more, I will be doing a fan art showcase for sure. Quick recap of the last episode. We will be doing that once Momo gets here. Father Bullseye. Yeah, we're waiting on one more person who will hopefully be here soon, and then we will do a
I
little
did
recap.
a pre-stream live on TikTok, and I
Yes.
explained it beautifully. Many people said they were swayed
Yes.
to watch it from my recap. So tune in next week for that as well. 'Cause TikTok
Oh
hates
God,
me.
someone said
Glib
Glibwussy.
was-
And you know what, people? I think that's enough time for episode 2. I think that will be the end of the stream and the campaign. Panda has
End of my-
left. He'll be back. He'll be back, chat. Don't worry. Hey, it's still boosting my hype train,
Jay,
so.
Panda's not
Hmm?
short. Is he? Someone said that's what Panda and Glib have in common. They're short kings.
Oh
Is
my
Panda
God.
not tall?
Panda's gonna get back, and the immediate thing he's gonna get asked is, how tall are you? Oh, hey, there he is. Panda, how tall are you?
6'1".
You're
Yeah,
tall,
he's
right?
taller than me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How tall is
I'm
Nikhil?
short.
This is not the
Man, you
conversation I expected to start off the stream with, but that's what happens while we're waiting. I'm 6
Matt, how
foot.
tall are you?
Everyone thinks I'm really short because I'm always sitting down when I'm recording, but
Yeah.
like, this is my crappy Infinity Gauntlet shirt. But there we go.
You see, what I always get told is it's because for me it's Damien and the fact that I always record from like this angle, so you can always see the roof above me, like very far
I've
above
just got
me.
my chair here. There's a whole man behind the desk. I know, amazing, right?
You indeed have legs. I know
I do.
it's a confusing thing to think about, but they are there.
I am not a legless man. So, Superhero, we need a reference to Bill, the professional henchman, in the session.
Oh no.
Maybe you will get one. I don't know. Guys, I know exactly. This is the most fun part of the session for me, and I do mean that extremely sarcastically, because I know exactly what's going to be happening in like 20 minutes. Mr. Geisenberg, thank you for all the gifted subs. If I mispronounce that, I'm very sorry. But yeah, I know exactly what's going to be happening in like 20 minutes. But I can't say any of it yet. You guys don't even know about the character name redacted that you're going to be meeting.
Oh, great. Lovely.
Or maybe you do already. I don't know. It's a mystery.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go and get a drink.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Hopefully
Momo
will
show up.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Let's see. Maybe I should. Nikhil, you're a comedian. Tell some. Oh, Nikhil's gone too. Ah, they're both gone. It's just me. I clicked away, and when I went back, they're both gone. Hey, everybody. It falls to me to entertain you, which I guess is some. I mean, I'm good at that. I do other streams too. You guys like Lego Marvel Superheroes? Starting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central, I'm going to be playing through Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 live. Not all in one session, but the first episode of me playing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is tomorrow on this channel. You should come watch. Hello to I'm sorry if I'm missing your chat. There's so many things. Is Moose coming today? No, Moose was supposed to join this week, but he had a work commitment come up at the last minute, so he will be joining us next week. Someone thought that this was an April Fool's joke and that the thing is always going to say he's coming next week. I promise you that's not what's happening. He really is going to be coming. We've seen his character art. It's very good. He will just be coming for real next week this time. Does everyone else have legs, or is it just you? I mean, okay, well, Panda just walked back in frame, so that should answer that question.
I do indeed have legs.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. Let's see. Maybe I should take this time to like prepare. You're gonna get to see your first instance of a random encounter table today. You guys know what that is? That means
I have zero clue what that is.
That means not even I know what you're going to be fighting.
I assume it's encountering someone.
It means I have a big list of possible fights, and I'm going to roll dice. Oh, shoot. I should get my dice, maybe. That's what I was forgetting. I'm going to go grab those. Hold on. Hopefully Momo will be here by the time I get back.
And now we are without a host?
Great. Awesome. He just left us alone with his entire Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Do we know any secrets that we can reveal while he's gone?
I have all my dice now. Maybe that's what I'll show off my dice as we're waiting. People were asking me to do that on TikTok.
Matt, I was about to tell everyone the purpose of everything. And you just...
Okay, that's...
Don't worry about us.
I'll watch the VOD later and see if you're slandering me.
We were trying to. That's the problem. You were gone, and we were like, do we know anything?
I checked with Matt before we did this that I was like, can I say swears?
Oh.
There's no real reality for me. I can't curse.
Yeah.
I didn't really address that, and then I just kind of figured, I don't really care that much. I'm not going to because
I'm about to say you have me on this stream.
Yeah.
I can't not do it. It's just part of my vocab at this point.
I swear in real life, but I don't swear on camera. So
Is that true? That's crazy. I swear just
I try not to on camera, but I don't really care. Hey, all right. This is a great way of stalling. Let's look at all my dice sets because I've got like 8 of them. Can I screw with my lighting to make these show up better? That's way too oversaturated, but let's see if it helps. He said a swear on stream once, literally once, yeah. Okay, that's not better.
How dare you? You filthy mouth.
It was a reference to my brother and me.
Feel ashamed. Truly, what is wrong with you?
All right, these are my
Years.
In our good Christian household.
Not for years. All right, we're gonna use my phone camera to highlight these dice.
My.
Let's see if these work. This was a horrible idea. This is what happens when I have no preparation whatsoever for stalling. Momo, please. Momo, please. It's been almost 20 minutes since you said it would be there. You'd be there in 10. We're about to just start. If she's not here in 5 minutes, we're just gonna at 4:20. If she's
can gaslight us again.
If she's not here by 4:20, we're just gonna start. I'm amazed that the views have not dropped, which I take it as people just like hearing us talk about random crap.
Yo, that's what
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Right? So.
Okay, skipping spoilers, because I saw people asking about this in the chat. Have we all seen episode 2 of Moon Knight? And no spoilers, what did we think of it?
Loved it.
Okay, am I here? Am
Momo's
I in?
here. Okay, Momo's here.
My camera is on. I'm just in the middle of my makeup.
Okay, yeah, that's I'm gonna make sure your camera's working. But Momo's here. Yes. Hello, Momo. We can start in just a minute. Once you're ready, and I can see your camera, I'll make sure that it's bored. Can you guys hear Momo? It looks like you can, because people are saying Momo, and I don't know if that's just reacting to me. Guys, let me know if you can hear Momo, because I can't tell right now.
They can hear.
We can? Okay,
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can.
1, 2,
They
3.
can.
Microphone check. Sweet.
So
awesome.
hopefully that will indicate that your camera's working. We'll find out in a minute. So let's finally
actually officially start at
what?
4:30, right?
No, it's 4.
4.
Why did I think it was 4:30? I apologize.
No, you're fine. You are fine. No worries.
I thought it was 4:30.
We're really great at crowd work over here, so.
We're nailing it.
All right, I have all my dice out on my table, and I'm gonna inevitably knock them all over at some point during this stream. So if you hear a loud clattering noise and then a muffled swear, because I will try to cover it, that's because I knocked all my dice over. All right, but now that we have everybody here, let's do a quick little recap of last session, and we'll start by having some quick but more formal character introductions. Let's start with whoever is first in my list of character. I will start with who came first last time. So, Panda, remind everybody who this dapper little man is.
Okay, Glib is a Kraken, Warlock, Vampire, Frogman. His quest is to find a way to undo his condition, we'll put it that way. And find pants, because he still does not have pants, and nobody makes pants for somebody that small. He's also the most unlucky being to ever exist, and that is baked into his character, and he's also kind of an idiot, and he likes to cheat. So, what else? If I read the words Glibussy one more fucking time in your chat, I'm nuking this bitch.
I'm amazed that you were willing to say it out loud. I feel like that's gonna get clipped immediately.
We won't be successful without Panda. You gotta stop antagonizing.
And I will also point out, the last time we did Glib's intro, my entire stream crashed, so yay to us for getting through Glib's intro without crashing the stream entirely.
He's not that
Let's
unlucky.
not jinx ourselves further.
100% failure all the time. He's just unlucky. It's a 50-50 chance. I won my dice roll that time.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Nikhil,
he's working on it.
Introduce your character.
I'm still just looking at the chain of.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
So I'll take.
I hate this.
I'll take the word that it's up now. My dude is a Tabaxi rogue. He's Catboy Gambit, but more obsessed with death than the average person should be. At this point, he's kind of just hanging around because he likes doing cool things. He likes being a cool person, and he's kind of curious if Glib can die or not. And he wants to
a noble quest.
Wants to wait that out, see if it happens. But there's not much upstairs, to be honest. But you know, that's what's gonna be.
He's our resident murder hobo.
And we love him for that. Momo, are you ready to intro your character? Or okay.
I am ready.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure your camera's working. You're tiny again, but I can fix that. I have the capacity to fix that.
Oh, why am I always tiny?
I'll fix that in a second. Intro your character.
Oh, okay. So my character's name is SG, I guess. And she's kind of just like, she's an aberrant mind sorcerer, a little bit forgettable, but that's actually part of her character. She's a changeling, so she does a lot of dress up, and she's really just here to fuck shit up. She's on a quest to find this other psychic because there's not many like her. And in the last session, these two lovely characters did murder the only guy that did have any information on him. So we're starting 10 steps
Starting off
behind, but we're
very
gonna get
strong
there.
there. All right, let me increase Momo's size. There we go. All right, so those are our 3 party members that we have so far. As you can still see, Moose's screen still says coming next week. That's because he had a last-minute work commitment that came up. He will be joining us next week for real this time, so you'll get to see the 4th party member. But let's start off with a little recap of what happened last week. We opened in the town of Slaughterton, or as the locals have called it, Slaughterton. A town in which, the people there don't live in the best condition due to a necromancer who recently moved in nearby by the name of Eovard the Malignant. But Eovard was recently killed by another adventuring party, and that brought all sorts of new characters to town, one of whom was Glib, who was hoping to find some sort of magical artifact that could, unfroggen him? Something along those lines. That's what we said. Defroggening, yes, that was it.
I think it was a defroggening.
Defroggening,
Yeah,
unfroggening.
I think that's what it is.
Neither of them are real words, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Glib caused a bit of chaos in Slaughterton before making his way to Eovard's fortress, which attracted the attention of Canyon and SG, who subsequently, Canyon saved him from being murdered, and the 3 traveled to Eovard's fortress, where they found it being to be inhabited by a bunch of goblins, whom they largely murdered. Some got away, much to Canyon's chagrin, because he wanted to finish them all off. But as sort of a failsafe of the goblin army, they had this strange monstrosity, which was a larger goblin, a much larger one, that had been mutated by this weird shard of sort of shifting energy that the goblins referred to as change glass. It had been found by their king, or now former king, a goblin named Spigo, but Spigo was deposed by the party. They took their treasure and left. Fairly simple interaction, nothing too crazy so far, but that is about to change at the beginning of session 2. So before we begin, party members, do you want to recap anything else or have any questions, or shall we pick up right where we left off?
I do want to recap the fact that treasures we've.
Oh yes.
we've
Go ahead and do that.
acquired
I'm also seeing that the. Okay.
I do have my crystal that I just like to treat as a salt lamp. For whatever reason, when I lick it, cool stuff happens. So I will be continuing to do that.
Yes, it's a bit of a chaotic item that I sort of gave to the party without really thinking about it, and now I'm going to have to deal with it forever.
It's
Yes.
brilliant. It's lovely.
They also got a magic staff and a magic skull. They don't know what they do, but I have now decided what they do, so they will figure that out at some
My
point.
skull talked one time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do have a question. Does the crystal actually have a power that it's supposed to do? I'm not
I'm
just
not telling you.
supposed to lick it.
Yeah,
All
you'll have
right,
to
I'll
fig-
figure it out.
This is
like
what you
the-
get when you lick a
SG
magic item.
wouldn't
It's-
know.
You have to figure it out for yourself.
It's true.
You never just asked God a question when you were slightly confused about something and got a response? I do that all the time.
Just walk out front and just be like, "What am I supposed to be doing today?" And then utter silence. Like, got it. Okay.
That's, sounds about right. All right, so
That sounds like
with
Tuesday.
everybody ready, let's get into the session. We're picking up immediately where you guys left off. So you are exiting the tunnel
Cool.
of the Goblin Fortress after taking your treasure. You have the shard of things, or the change glass shard. I forgot my own name for it. You have the change glass shard. You have it wrapped up. You have your magic items. You have your gold, and you're kind of free at the moment to do whatever you want. The town of Slaughterton is sort of off on the horizon. You can head back that way. It is the only town nearby. But there is also Riftreach,
Okay.
the main city of the continent, which is where you were told that the change glass came from. So I will leave it very open in your hands, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say too much yet.
Do we know how to get to Riftreach? Do any of us know?
You
how
might
to
have
get
a
to Riftreach, or are we just-
vague idea, but probably not a fantastic
Okay.
one yet.
Okay. I think we might need to go into town and like get a cart or
Yeah.
something. Somebody to cart us, because unless we're gonna teleport, and I don't know how many times you want to lick that crystal until we teleport. I think we might need to go
It might happen. I don't even know the
to the
effect.
town.
Is there a possibility if I lick this crystal, do you think I can see the future?
Are you asking me or are you asking your party members?
I'm asking my party.
So far
I
all it's
say I'm
done
always
is
for licking. Like, give it one more lick. We'll see what happens.
what does
And
the
then if that
skull
doesn't
say?
work, we'll go to town.
All right. So I'm
You're
gonna
leading
lick the
off
crystal.
immediately with licking.
and-
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna lick the crystal, like channel my aberrant mind sorcery energy into somehow being able to see the future to
All
see
right,
what
so
we should
that's
do
a
next.
wild magic table
Is that like
roll,
a luck
which
check?
I don't actually have. There we go. There's my 100-sided. Okay, let's see. What happens to you?
100.
You cast Sending as a 2nd level spell. The target is chosen by the DM and unknown to you. Is that a messaging spell? Let me look what that does. Why do
I'm sure
man?
it is.
You about to put the future into one of our minds? Is Murder Hobo just gonna be like,
You send a short message.
shit, it's that way.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you're familiar. So I guess here's the question for you. Here's the question for you,
Yeah.
Momo.
Yeah.
What's on your mind right now? Like, what are you thinking because you don't know what happens when you lick this thing. What's on your mind? And I get to pick
Yeah.
where it goes.
I'm thinking what to do next because I lost the cat that I was looking for. So I must
already at the
give
cat.
up on that quest and move on to a future quest to actually figure out what the
Okay.
fuck I have to do. So I need answers
So the general
to my
gist of it
next
is,
move.
I've lost my cat and now I need to know what to do next. And that thought goes
Yes.
out in the universe to somebody of my choice. I will make note of that, and I'm not going to tell you what it means so far.
It's not what
So
I
hold on. We just saw SG lick this fucking crystal and then stood there in silence, and nothing
Yep.
Yes.
happened.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think
Also, like
when there are
SG
pauses,
doesn't
you
have
just
any
lick it
facial
and then nothing
features,
happens.
so it's just like a white
Right.
face, no nose, no mouth, no eyes, just expressionless,
Yeah.
standing there.
So the cheapest possible mannequin that you can buy on the market just licked this
Exactly.
crystal, and then
And nothing happened.
okay,
Now,
awesome,
Exactly.
off to a great start.
as you guys are, I guess, standing there, you do notice something a little bit odd on the horizon off towards Slaughterton. Now, this is a medieval world. This is a fantasy world, and so at night, it's pretty dark, especially in Slaughterton, which is a crime town, basically. It's not a very reputable place. But you notice, Slaughterton seems very bright. Like, it is notably bright. You can see the skyline. There are a lot of lights moving throughout. Everybody roll perception. And for note, you all see the light coming from Slaughterton. Your perception roll will not affect that,
Right.
but you
Alright.
can get more details off your perception here.
Sweet.
19.
19. Okay, 19 is quite good.
Ooh,
I'm
60.
real. I got real good night vision. I am both a frog and
Yeah.
a vampire. I got this.
That's very
Um,
true.
I'm pretty sure that was a nat one for me.
Okay, the
plus
funny thing is,
two.
right as you rolled nat 1, your camera shrunk again. So I guess that was the punishment for the nat 1.
Aw.
God, the nat one was so bad that you just receded
fix
into
it as many
yourself.
times as I need to.
God, that
I guess so.
Regardless, with a 19, that's more than enough to get the information necessary. So, looking at the lights in the town, they don't really seem like lights that you expect from this sort of area. They're not flickering like torchlight. They are very stable, and they're sort of more of a white light as opposed to, an orangey from fire. Now, Glib, it's very fitting that you would be the one to notice this, because they are something that you have seen before in your old magic school. Those are definitely magically generated lights in the town,
okay.
which is very weird
All right.
for this
That's not
really
good.
pro magic area.
Yeah. All right. Guys, I'm not sure if I did that when I blew up the rock, and I know I didn't graduate or nothing, but that seems magic. We should probably go check that out. Just there might be some shit there that we need. the Catman, there might be dead people there. We should probably go and
Yeah,
check.
no, I'm always down. Towards the danger. Let's go.
Towards the danger. Okay.
All right,
Towards the danger.
That might be a portal with cats there, SG. That might be it.
Yeah.
There might be your cat
I'm
there. We
not-
don't.
you.
You
I
don't
don't need a
count.
cat person. I'm looking for a cat.
Specifically a cat, not
A
cat.
specific
a
cat.
There is a specific cat.
It's specific cat.
Cats
It's
like
very
shiny things,
rare.
We'll go that way.
Yeah, do I still have the prestidigitation?
No,
of
the
catnip
prestidigitation
on?
lasts for like a
is
minute.
that
It
fake?
definitely is not. You can do it again if
Oh,
you
okay,
want, but
I'm
you're,
doing that
was like
again.
an
Oh my
hour ago.
God.
Catnip again.
All right, so with the
Not even at the
with
town
the
yet.
motto of "towards the danger chosen," catnip smell in the air for some reason, you head off towards the town. As you get closer, it becomes obvious, even to the people who didn't really notice it before, that the lights are definitely magically generated. And you know, for night, it's pretty dark at this point. You left the city around like 4 p.m. last time, and it's been several hours since you came back. So you're well into the darkness. There are a lot of people out and about carrying magical lights in this town. Once again, I'm going to have everybody roll perception to get more info on what's going on.
Come on.
And then you'll get some lore drops depending on how this goes.
Okay, that's a 13.
Okay, yeah, this doesn't have to be super fancy.
I think we got 2 10s.
2 10s and a 13. That's enough. So looking at the people who are holding these lights, you know, they're using varying spells, but most of them are just sort of like holding up a sort of orb of light, or they have an orb of light around their head. And you notice that this is a very odd sight in this part of the country, because these are agents of the Symmetrous Brotherhood. Now, the Symmetrous Brotherhood is something that I very casually mentioned in the first episode, but I did not speak too much about. So time for a little lore drop about the history of this world. The continent that you are on is called Vontral. For those who are curious about spelling, it is Vontral. And in the center of Vontral is a massive chasm that splits it almost exactly north to south. And there's an ancient story about this chasm that long ago, centuries ago, this chasm opened and hordes of mysterious monsters poured forth from the earth, you know, very, very standard ancient mythology stories. And these monsters were driven back by a group called the Symmetrous Brotherhood, or the Order of Symmetrous, you know, Brotherhood of Symmetrous. The names change as the story changes. You know, they were the people that saved the city and saved the entire world, in fact, and beat back the hordes of evil creatures. But that was centuries ago, and it's just stories at this point. And it's sort of commonly understood in Vontral today that if those stories happened, it probably didn't happen exactly as Symmetrous says it does, and it's basically a propaganda tool for an order that, not very secretively, has grown to pretty much control whatever they want in the continent. But, you know, regardless of whether the stories are true or not, they are here in Slaughterton right now, which is odd because they have never cared about this place before. Slaughterton, or as I said again, Slaughterton, is a crime town. From Symmetrous' perspective, it's a write-off. They don't really care what happens there. They don't really care what happens to the people. But all of a sudden, very randomly in the middle of the night, there are lots of Symmetrous patrols sweeping the entire village. And that is all you know right now.
Oh no.
But
Okay.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about this. Can I roll a history check to see if I would know if these people can detect very strong magic, such as the shard
Yeah,
I
you
have
can roll a
strapped
history
to my
check on that.
back? Okay. That's
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Not only do you know that they can probably detect it, you remember a story from your childhood, and a sort of memory pops into your mind of, you know, whoever was telling this story, describing one of the monsters that burst forth from the rift, describing it as having a strange shifting shine, very similar to the shard that you are holding. So that's
Very
not
bad.
great.
Very, very.
This is not good. Can I enthrall one of the Symmetrous? and ask
You
them
can try.
something?
You are not in. I will
Like, if
say. You can
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't. You are outside of the city right now. You're not in the city center. But
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
if you want to go in
Okay.
and cast enthrall on one of them and try to figure out what's up, yeah, you can.
Okay, so all right. I know I have a cloak. I have something to kind of just make me look like a little person. Do you guys have anything that won't make you look like a dollar store mannequin or a giant cat?
Oh
No,
yes, I can.
I feel
I
like
can
John's
just.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
adorable enough, right?
tabaxi aren't like super odd. This is a very eclectic world with a lot of different
Okay.
species. So, frog pyre
Okay.
is maybe gonna be a little weird, but tabaxi is
Yeah,
not gonna draw
alright.
too many second glances.
So, can we
Yeah, I'll just shift into. I'm just gonna shift into not Sprigo because I feel like they're
Okay.
looking for that guy. I'm going to shift into just the most average-looking goblin ever.
Okay, so you are specifically shifting into a goblin, but just a regular goblin. Gotcha.
Why would you
Yes.
shift into one of the things that?
I
they-
wasn't thinking. I panicked.
hold on? All right, guys, I have
Okay.
a plan. Can we? All right, SG, can you
Yes.
can you shift into one of the Symmetrous guys, and I'll try and
Oh.
enthrall another one, and then we can kind of get an escort somewhere so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Now that we
I can
know.
absolutely do that.
Alright.
And I just like copy the nearest.
Yeah, and for no,
Symmetrous guard
I'm
see.
gonna get some art drawn of Symmetrous people later, but I haven't. I need money for that, and I'll be working on that for next week. For note, what the Symmetrous people look like, they look sort of like armored monks. They have like robes, but armor on top of them. Their armor has a bisecting line dividing the center of it, sort of fitting the symmetry thing, and their symbol, which is on their chest, looks kind of like an omega, but made out of two symmetrical S's. So that's roughly what
Okay.
the Symmetrous people look like. So yeah, you just shift into the nearest Symmetrous guard. Now what? You're still in your hands here.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there that nearest Symmetrous
Mhm.
guard? I'm gonna try and enthrall him. Do I need to roll a check?
You will
for
have
that?
to. I don't remember exactly what that spell does. Let me look. I can pull up your character right here. Probably yes. It might be a Wisdom save. Hold on.
And wow. Oh shit. Do I have any more spells?
Yeah, you don't
slots?
keep your. I'm gonna fix your spells later,
Oh.
Momo. I haven't had time this week because I had an exam, but I will be doing that on D&D Beyond.
I don't think I have. I think I have like long or short rest.
You have
since
not
then
yet,
we
no.
haven't. We have not have one.
No.
So I have no. I have like one spell slot left, and not enough to
Uh-oh.
do detect thoughts.
Let me look at. Okay. Oh, it is a Wisdom saving throw actually, Panda. So are you casting Enthrall on the guard?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast enthrall
Okay.
on him.
Let's see. What's your spell save?
Enthrall. That's the hit slash
Yeah, it
DC,
should say
right?
spell save or save DC.
13.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's definite failure. You go up to this agent and start talking to him, and the spell works
Okay.
perfectly. All their attention is focused solely on you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, what are you guys doing here?
And goes, to be honest, I don't even know. We were sent out, had to take the Eagles in. It was something urgent. Looking for something. He seems, like
Okay.
he's a guard who has not been informed of all the details. He goes, we were told to report anything suspicious.
Okay. Okay. And you haven't seen anything suspicious, correct?
Kind of looks around at the very shady town and goes, no more than usual. I hate this town.
Good to know. Good to know. How good? Just as a general question, how effective is this enthrall? What can I tell
So
him?
enthrall
to do?
is not a mind control spell. It is a distraction spell. This is, this guy's maybe not the best guard since he's sort of telling you all this stuff right up front. But he is fairly distracted. It will be easier for people to like sneak by. I'll go ahead and tell you what I thought your plan was going to be. Is you're distracting him so that Momo in his form can move on past, which is what the spell is sort of intended for.
Good. All right. That's a good.
I guess that is the plan
Okay,
you're
yeah,
going
cool.
with now.
I'm willing to help
So
you
I'm
play
gonna-
around with stuff like that.
I'm infiltrating the ranks.
Can
Told you
I
sometimes.
before SG leaves? Can I just turn and go like, hey, he mentioned an eagle, like a big one, I'm assuming. Can we find one of those?
It's classified information.
That's gonna make
I'm
travel
not,
real
I'm not
easy.
telling you where our eagles are.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to
Perhaps
SG.
you can tell me who I am among your ranks,
Aren't
and I've been lost.
you're asking him that? Aren't you literally
Yes.
an exact
You do
clone
remember
of
you
him,
look
right?
exactly like him.
Okay. Shit, I forgot
Also, I
look
just want
like
to point
this
out that
guy.
Panda Red, you just got a gifted
How
sub to
many-
this channel from somebody from Caduceus, so...
How many
Oh,
people are around us right now?
So, there's a lot more than usual. You know, you're still on the outskirts of the city, but,
Okay.
like, there are probably, like, 5 or 6 guards in this short area, and then there are maybe 10 or so civilians.
Yeah.
So it's not
So
isolated.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't say that to this guy and just go to a
Okay.
different man
Matt?
and say, sorry, I lost my eagles. Where do we park them?
Roll a deception check.
Oh my
And I don't know
God.
if you get, like... do you specifically get advantage when you're disguised?
I have a plus
Okay,
6 to
okay,
deception.
cool. So, we'll see if...
So unless I roll a nat 1, it
Yeah.
should be okay.
I also have to ask, when you shift, is your voice still your accents and your specific voice, and you just look like the person, even
I
if
believe
it doesn't
it does
fit?
cover voice as well, but I'm not... Oh, it doesn't
think
count? It
my
doesn't.
God.
Okay. You should have
It
shut up
doesn't
because I didn't
count.
know that.
But also I did just roll a 24. So
A 24. Okay, so you rolled a 20. Yeah.
yeah, so I was just
Like-
excuse me, I lost my way. Where do we park the
Kind of-
eagles?
Stares at you and goes, "We don't park them. They fly in and then they fly out. That's how eagles work. Are you drunk?
Yes.
The hell?
So obviously I cannot drive. I must. Can you call the eagle for me? Because I can't call
You want me
myself.
to? No, I'm not calling you an eagle if you're drunk." And then he kind of starts backing away. He's, "I'm gonna go get some, but you stay here. I don't think you should be doing
Okay.
this if you're on something."
Hold on, before he walks away, how many people are around us?
I like 15-ish. You know, around
Yeah,
is
Are
a
they
vague.
looking at
looking
us?
at you specifically. Not many are really. No one seems to be paying specific attention to you. This has clearly shaken up the town. They're not used to this, so everyone's sort of. It's an every man for himself situation.
Great. I'm gonna cast Hold Person so he doesn't move.
Okay. Tell me if I need to roll anything for that, or I guess I can just look on your. I always forget I have access to your.
That is a 13 Wisdom check.
Okay. He's fine.
Damn it!
So he
God, and he's not convinced with my 24 deception.
Oh no! He's for the record, he's convinced that you are the other guy, but he thinks you're drunk on the job.
Ah,
He thinks you're drunk at
Yeah,
the
no,
job,
like,
and
God
I'm over
damn it.
tiny little frogman is like,
your deception worked. It's just
well that
you know.
now he thinks
Yeah,
I'm
he's
drunk.
going to get some. He's not going to get you to report you for being an infiltrator. Is for a different reason. So he kind of walks off,
shit.
sort of like eyeing you every couple seconds to make sure you don't leave. But then, out of the corner of your eye, Glib, you notice someone beckoning to you very frantically from the side from a storefront.
Fucking guy
And
again.
while Canyon and Momo don't know who this man is, Glib recognizes him as the man who presumably ordered the hit on him from a few hours ago. And he looks pissed. He kind of just like,
Oh, he looks mad
after
at me.
noticing you, like seeing him finally, he just points at you and then points at the ground as if to say like, "Get over here now."
Great. Canyon? You still got
Yep.
a knife on you?
Yeah, we're good. Let's go get it.
Be ready. So I want to go over there as quickly as possible and just, hey, motherfucker! Remember
Are you
me?
saying this like very loudly outside? Okay.
Yes!
So you shout this, all of the guards look over, and he just sort of like grabs you and pulls you inside really quickly and slams the door. And he is strong enough to do that without much effort. After a moment, SG and Canyon, you have just seen your friend get yanked into this building by someone that you do not recognize. That's all I'm, gonna say for now on that.
I like to knock
I
on
think
the door.
I'll just like tell the dude that's trying to haul me away, like, oh, I gotta take a leak. I'm gonna go right behind this tree.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It's the middle of it's like an alleyway. There aren't any trees, but that's fine. So
That's even better.
So you two
Yeah,
go over
even
to the
better.
door and knock on it.
I could be fucking dead. You're wasting
Knocking.
time knocking.
I gotta knock.
Well, okay.
It's nice. Do I get?
It
Oh,
doesn't
yes,
matter
knock.
too much because Canyon, as you go, like right before your hand hits the door to knock, suddenly both of you find yourselves inside the room with this mysterious figure and Glib. Just like instantaneously, you're outside, and then the next second you're inside. And this guy still looks very angry. He just sort of looks at Glib
Oh, that's
and then
disorienting.
glances up to you guys and then back to Glib. Just goes, "So what did you do?"
Can I hit him in the face with my staff?
Okay, so you want to hit him in the face with your staff?
Yeah, this motherfucker tried
Roll
to kill
attack.
me. This is.
Plus your, I guess, what would that be? Strength? I don't know.
Yeah, where is attack just a strength?
Yeah,
check?
for
Or is-
a weapon that you're not proficient with, which I don't believe you would be proficient
it.
with a staff in this sense.
No.
Then yes.
Shit, it's a 3.
That's a 3.
Damn it.
So you take out your staff and you whip it towards him. You said you were trying to hit him in the face specifically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you whip it
Yes.
towards his face. He stands there still, arms crossed, does not move. And as it gets like a centimeter away from his face, there is a flash of light and you are thrown back against the wall. And he is unmoving.
Ow.
Damn.
I like to ask him how he did that.
You are not the one asking the questions here. What did you do? Why is Symmetry outside?
Why'd you try to kill me?
I tried. He seems genuinely surprised
like-
at that. He goes, "What? I didn't try to kill you."
You said
would
you
like
were
to say, for
motherfucking
the
dragging
record-
me outside.
Somebody tried to kill him. I was there. I killed that
Wait,
somebody.
The
and
guy
now
with
I'm
the
here.
hat tried to kill you.
Yes.
He pauses and goes, "I hate this bloody town. Okay, I suppose I should have been more specific. I told him to take you out of the town and make sure you never returned. And I could have chosen my words better. But the option of killing you is still on the table. So what did you do?"
We we went exactly to where we said we were gonna go, and we fought the guys that were
The
there, right?
did.
That's what happened,
Fought
right?
guys, what guy? You seem to think that I know more about this situation than I do. What did you do? I don't know what happened.
We went. Okay, we went to the fucking castle that you told us to go to before you had the guy try and put a fucking hit on me, and then it had a bunch of goblins in it, which we handled, and then from there we're back here. That's
And-
it.
Personally, I wanted to handle more goblins, but I was not allowed to.
He sort of glances in your direction and contemplates that message for a second, and then glances back at Glib and goes, "And what about the absolutely massive spike of chaos energy that brought Symmetry to the town? What was that?"
We've been licking stuff recently.
We have
We
licked a
have
lot
been
of
licking
things.
quite a few things, actually. Sorry.
He just kind of puts his head in his hands. And goes, please, for the love of all that is holy, please tell me I misheard that."
You didn't
Show 'em the
mishear. We
crystal.
like to. This is not a salt lamp, but it might as well be. If you lick it, cool things happen. Would you like to try?
No, I don't want to lick
We
your
also
crystal.
have a skull, but it
Was
doesn't
this
do
what
as
caused the
much.
spike? Was this what made the energy? And he points at your crystal.
Oh, there's
I'd
also
like to
these
pull out the
pants.
skull and say I also have this, and then just be like, "That's."
Yeah.
There's-
I don't know if this is part of my character. Shit. Do I, as an aberrant mind sorcerer, can I do telepathy stuff?
To be honest, you would have to look on your character's stuff that I don't have all of your abilities memorized.
Oh, features and traits. I don't know if I have telepathy naturally. If I did, that'd be super helpful.
Okay.
It doesn't look
That
like
might be
I
a
do.
higher level thing.
So I'm just going to put my arm around Glib and just like pull him to the side and just whisper, "Can we trust this guy?"
No.
This is a small room.
The only thing
I can hear you.
I know.
I shush him. I shush him, and I'm just like, I think this might have something to do with the shard, but I don't know if we can.
I'm gonna roll a perception check for him to see if he can actually hear you, because I'm gonna be nice and make it so that it's not automatic. Yeah, that's a 19. He can hear you. What shard? Is it a shard of that? And he points at the pink crystal again.
I don't think he knows what we're talking
I
about.
just told you I don't know what. Oh my. Why did it have to be these idiots?
And you'll never know.
He can't be that good of a magic person. If he could, he'd totally be able to feel how much of that energy is like strapped to my back, but he obviously can't tell.
After saying that out loud, you feel the pants wrapping just unwind from your back and sort of float back into the air as he sort of waves his hand
Fact.
with the
I mage hand it back.
So I mean, I guess roll.
Are we having a force battle
Yeah.
here? Is that...
Yeah, I'm.
Okay, roll I don't even know. I guess a dexterity. What would that be? Like a sleight of hand? Yeah, no. Make a sleight of hand with your spellcasting modifier. That's what I'll have it be. I'm making that up, but do a sleight of hand with your spellcasting modifier.
Sleight of hand. Okay, so that's just. Wait, what is my spellcasting modifier? +4. So I have a +2 to sleight of hand already.
That would
so
be
is
a
that
+6
+6
then,
altogether?
I don't know if that's how I'm going to
Okay.
continue doing that check, but my quick improv was that. So.
That's gonna be a 20, dirty
Okay.
20.
I guess I'll have mystery.
Oh, just kidding. No, I'm bad at math. No,
gonna
I'm
have
right. Yeah.
Mystery redacted
Nope.
man
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it as well. Yeah, no, without much effort, he's able to rip the shard away.
Aww.
Ooh, 20. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, you guys have gotten yourself into quite a predicament
You're
here.
just standing in the corner.
Can
Excuse me, can I have that back? I think there's a mistake.
He is totally ignoring you at this point as he just sort of stares in complete stunned silence at this thing.
Can I put my sword up to his neck and then just be like, "You're not allowed to lick that one," and then extend my arm, my hand for it back?
We haven't licked it yet, so we get first dibs. We found it first.
We are still unsure about what licking this does.
I also I feel like I'm a 7-foot cat. I feel like more people.
Yeah,
should
no,
look at
you're
me than
pretty
are.
intimidating. You haven't tried to intimidate people yet, but like, yeah. That said, Mystery Man again does not seem phased in the slightest as he sort of steps forward and examines this thing in more detail. He goes, "So it finally happened. I was hoping that would not happen. Where did you find this?" He turns to SG.
So the thing is, it's kind of a funny story. So it was in some kind of mutated goblin. We killed goblin. Goblin disintegrated into goo and left shard.
I feel like he just turned into.
Yeah, for the record, he did
I think you're right.
revert. He did
Oh.
not turn it. He did not melt.
Oh,
Some
I
goblins
forgot what
look like
happened
you.
to him, but he is dead now.
So the goblins had it, then. There were goblins in the fortress, and they had this.
We're
Well,
talking
Yeah.
one
alive.
had it, and it was stuck in him, and like a splinter, and we took it out. It was a failsafe.
Yeah.
From
A
what I
failsafe
remember.
from what?
They didn't tell us about it either.
There's also a
People.
possibility that there is more of these things because
Yes,
it's
there are
a
there are
shard
definitely more
filtered.
of them. Now I understand exactly why Symmetry is down my ass.
Maybe we shouldn't be telling the mystery man all of the secret shit that we
Oh,
learned
there's a
inside of the
lot
cave.
stuff. We can just keep some of
Yeah,
it.
you guys are really laying it all out faster than I expected it to, but hey, you know what? That's fine. I don't mind. It makes my job easier. So, regardless, if you didn't get it, where did the goblins get it?
That is classified information.
Classified information,
One of the
yes.
things
We had
don't
to
say.
probe a mind for that
Yeah.
shit. You don't get a.
Ah.
We're gonna hold on to that now.
That information is not
Probing
free.
mind.
What can
Excellent
you
idea. Everyone roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I
God
gotta have
damn
advantage on this. I'm literally psychic.
I would imagine that you have proficiency in wisdom saves, Momo. You don't?
I don't.
An
I
average
don't.
mind sorcerer
I
doesn't have
don't.
proficiency in wisdom save? That's weird.
16.
I mean, I might, but like, I don't technically have the full.
Oh, true. Because we have
built
to
into
fix
my
that still.
D&D.
Yeah, I'll be fixing that this week. Assume you do for now, because you should. So assume you do for now.
I have
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah, to see if he can read your minds effectively, and all three of you at once. Yeah.
I got an
11.
It's a
15.
cool 15. 15.
We got a 16, 15, and 11.
Okay, so those are actually all pretty good. He seems a little impressed. Like it took him a little bit longer to enter your mind than he thought it would, but he does.
Damn it, are we fucking with
As
an
you
elder
kind of
god?
like hear a little, like you feel a little twinge in all of your minds. He does manage to do it. And he goes, so it, what's that? Spigo? Is that what his name was? That had it.
no.
Maybe.
No.
No.
Right, Spigo.
You're not very good
He-
at this mind reading.
He turns around
Really, really good.
and walks seemingly directly into a wall, or like directly towards the wall. But as he gets like a foot away from it, he sort of just vanishes as if he steps into an invisible door, and he is just gone.
Hey
Can-
guys, the
can we do
last
that?
couple of times
Maybe we should follow. I don't know. He
At
didn't
full
give
speed.
us a signal or something.
I mean, yeah, he didn't.
I want to walk towards the wall, full speed.
I'm following.
Wham.
bro. Come on.
Worth a shot.
Aw. I
Guys,
think this is
are
the
we-
time for the
are we sure
crystal.
that
We
we're
can
not-
do the same.
Are we not mutually hallucinating this guy? Because every single time that he's done anything, some visual fuckery happens. Like
I mean, you haven't
doesn't
been
seem to
able
be
to touch
concerned
him yet.
about
I'll tell you
knives,
that much.
Sticks.
We know that he passed in that direction, so
Mm-hmm.
if we cut down the wall, he's probably waiting for us back there.
That's a great plan. Do you have something sharp?
I
think
have
I-
lots of
I have-
swords. I think at this point I have like 2
Yeah.
knives and a sword. I have 2 swords, and I have a long sword, a rapier, a short sword, and a dagger.
I
I
have
take-
2 daggers.
I think I also have 2 daggers. Can we all just start stabbing the wall trying
You
to get
can
through
all
it?
just start stabbing the wall. Yeah, I'm not going to stop you. So you start
Wait,
sort
what
of.
kind of like material?
I mean,
is
it's
this? Like, are we just stabbing through
No,
stone?
it's like a
or what's
wooden
going on
house.
here?
It's not
Yeah.
a super. It's like a
Alright, good.
storefront. You
Yeah.
are technically in a magic store.
We got
But
this.
yeah, it's like a wooden
Okay.
storefront, and you're sort of just stabbing through. A moment later, you hear like a sort of not really scream, just sort of like it sounds like someone throwing a tantrum from behind you, and you turn around to find that the mystery man has reappeared again, holding a frantically struggling Spigo, and he just sort of tosses him onto the ground.
Oh,
He goes, "Goblin, speak." Spigo is still just throwing an absolute tantrum and is not talking.
Can I ask to go how he got the dead body off of him?
You took the dead body off of him last time. He ran off. Yeah, he
Yeah.
ran
We
away.
did?
yeah. Remember, I got on top of him. I did the whole face licking
Yeah, you
thing and
did the-
probed
the
his
spot
mind.
licking.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
There was that whole
Fun.
thing. So Spigo kind of, continues blubbering, and eventually manages to spit out pretty much the same story that he told you. He was inside or underneath Riftreach. For those who don't know, the very, very large city at the end of the continent, or at the center of the continent, built upon the giant rift. So it's built on a canyon, and that's where the name Riftreach comes from the bridges that literally reach across the rift in the earth. He was digging around under it, came upon something, broke that something, grabbed one of the shards, and booked it.
Is this like this is
Yeah.
a general question, but came upon something, are we supposed to not see what it is, or are you just not telling us? with your
So,
words right now?
what you remember, you got this from sort of a vision that SG read from Spigo's mind last week. So it looked sort of like a portal or a big like circle and he touched it, and when he touched it, it shattered like a mirror, and he took one of the shards and ran. And that's all you know, so far, at least.
Alright, cool.
So upon hearing this story, the mysterious figure kind of... He does look a little shaken for the first time that you've seen him. Which, you know, given this guy's characterization so far, anything that can shake him is not great. So he kind of walks across the room and sits down in a chair. Spigo continues just sort of lying on the ground, obviously very, very, very freaked out, and possibly held by some sort of spell as well. You aren't really sure. And the guy just sort of sits there for a minute and goes, centuries later, finally time to handle this. And then sort of just drops off into silence.
I mean, can you finish your thoughts out loud so we know what's going on?
Yeah, keep talking.
He gives you a glare, and he goes, well, I suppose you are all working for me now, so you might as well be informed.
Excuse me?
I don't work for anyone. I'm here to see if the frog can die.
Only thing I've ever accepted from you was a potential stabbing,
Accidental
motherfucker. I don't
potential
know.
stabbing at the very least.
That does not change a goddamn thing.
I killed him. You were fine. Get over it. I can kill this guy
Well,
too.
perhaps...
Problem.
And I actually have my own thing I'm doing, so I would need payment to work for
Payment. All right, I suppose I can do that at least. Frog points at Glib. I can turn you into a human again very easily. I'm surprised you haven't figured out a way to do it yourself yet. It's not that hard. Changeling. I know exactly where the one you're looking for is. I can direct you to them without much trouble. Cat. To be honest, I'm not really sure why you're here, but I can tell you that this whole nonsense, he points at the shard, is the thing that created stories that last for centuries. So if you want to be involved in things that people will talk about, this is the way to do it. Plus, I will kill you all if you don't agree. Does that help at all?
I think this sounds like a pretty good deal, guys. What about you?
Yeah, I'm in.
Do I have any reason to believe if he has any information?
So you have
on
no
the
reason
psychic?
to believe that necessarily because you don't know who this guy is, but also, of course, you didn't tell this dude any of that information. He just knew it. And again, he did read your mind earlier, so that might have something to do with why. But you don't know who this dude is right now. He is just a random guy with some sort of impressive power.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. I don't like that he threatened me, but I'm in.
Yes, you don't
regardless.
seem like the
I
type
tried to
take
buy
one for that.
I tried to buy an emerald from some random street vendor earlier in the day, so like my standards aren't particularly high on what we're
Let me
working
be
with here.
very clear. You are not the persons that I would have picked for this job first, but I want to keep knowledge of this to a minimum.
Thank you.
I'd like to let you know we are
The
very
obvious
capable. We
solution would
took
be-
down one of these shard creatures with no help.
Admittedly, a little bit more
from you.
impressive than I was expecting, though I don't really know exactly what the shard would have done to something. But speaking of the shard, you should probably know at least something of what it is, yes? What do you know of it? Anything? Or am I working from scratch here?
I know it burns when it touches you.
We probably shouldn't touch it, and it makes things big and scary. Also, it does that to frogs.
Seemingly out of a sort of intimidation display or spite, he waves his hand. The shard flies towards him, and he just kind of grabs it and stares at it more intensely, holding it.
Did we try doing
You
that?
pick.
I don't remember us trying to
have
touch
No,
it.
tried.
Oh, you
Canyon
did
touched
try
it and
doing
it
it,
burned
yeah.
him. Yeah, and this guy.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, have we tried on the magic users touching it? Because Canyon does not do magic, is
Oh,
that correct?
magic.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah.
So,
You
can I
probably do
mage
that.
hand it to me to see if I can touch it?
You can try again. Same. I'll make it the same check as last time.
What
Sleight
was
of
that
hand, but
again?
with
Sleight
your
of hand.
casting modifier instead of dexterity.
We have yet to try and lick the
Wait.
glass, so
Where is he told
Okay,
shut-
that is a... What is that? Plus
A
4?
22.
22.
Okay, so you actually are able to mage hand the thing out this time, though it seemed like maybe the mystery man sort of let you take it to investigate it more.
I catch it. I catch it in my hand and stare into
You
his
catch
eyes.
and you stare directly at him. I assume, holding it up. And after a few seconds, it does start to hurt very bad.
I pretend like it doesn't hurt.
Okay, it starts to hurt pretty dang bad. Okay,
And then I
yeah, I was gonna
definitely
make you
drop
take
it.
damage off the next one, but I gave you one more buffer. So you drop it.
SG's straight dying. Like it's.
You drop it to the ground before it hits the ground.
It's really good I don't have facial expressions right now.
Before it hits the ground, it freezes in midair and then flies back to the mystery man's hand. He goes, "So, I'm sure you all know the stories of long ago when the earth split and monsters came out of the ground and all of that nonsense. You've been told them like stories of the boogeyman to scare children. And it shouldn't be any surprise at this point that they are in some capacity real. This," he holds up the shard, "is part of the barrier that holds the monsters back. And it's broken, which is bad."
Nice going, Spig fuck. And I'm looking at Spigo on the ground.
He said that he found this under Rift Reach, which means he found one of the Symmetrous temples. Again, I don't want to share more information. I'm not nearly as free-giving with it as you all are. But it seems that this goblin has broken something important, and if we don't fix it soon, or more accurately, if I don't fix it soon, well, we may be dealing with another incursion. I'm not really sure. So you all are going to be my scouts. I have much more important business to do with Symmetris, obviously getting wind of this whole business. So you all are going to follow this little goblin's instructions, go down to the temple where he found this thing, and then you're going to call me, and I'm going to fix it for you. Simple as that.
Okay. Do we get an eagle to take us there?
He sort of contemplates that for a second. He goes, "No. No, you do not.
So
Yes,
we
you
have to walk?
Counter question. He did like a teleport thing earlier to get Spigo. Can we get that?
Yeah.
Teleporting you would be easy, yes, but unfortunately, I don't know the exact location of this temple. This goblin's instructions were
You could put us
vague
close
at most.
if he doesn't general area.
No, I can't. I can't teleport you
bullshit,
into
man.
Rift Reach. It would cause problems that I'm not at liberty to say right now.
Slightly outside of Rift Reach. What about slightly outside of Rift Reach?
I got tiny legs, man.
There's like-
He's a small
Here's gonna
dog.
pause for a second. I was going to make you walk.
I don't have to carry Glim.
In full honesty, I was going to make you walk and hope that you died along the way so that I could handle this myself with a more competent group. But
Very fair.
I suppose in the right situation I could teleport you, but the Symmetris agents are going to notice that. No.
We can handle Symmetris agents.
Yeah.
If I already look, do I
Can
still
I-
look like
I-
the,
that's actually
the
up to-
agent?
Can I like pull SG to the side and be like, I don't think that we can handle these semester's agents. You talked to one of them and they thought you were drunk and called their superior.
I would like to go put my arm.
And nothing
on, like,
bad. Nobody died.
Yet!
Nobody died. One got stabbed.
I would like to put my arm on the mystery man's shoulder, very like reassuringly, or my hand, and just be like, "I've killed lots of people. It'll be fine."
I'm sorry, are you touching me?
Yes.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we get a cart for him? And I point at Sprigo because I don't trust him not running away.
Are we taking Sprigo?
We gotta follow his instructions.
was-
This motherfucker is our GPS.
Is this just break a character from? Is this just an NPC that's now along the ride with us?
The man kind of. I was going to give you the instructions pulled from his mind, but if you would like to carry him as well, I'm not going to stop you.
Fuck no.
No, no,
Give me
no.
his
No,
brain. I don't eat
like
him.
this.
I
I wanted to murder him. I was not allowed to.
Spigo kind of like inches away from Canyon after that I wanted to murder him comment. He's sort of just like sitting on the ground way out of his depth here, but he sort of just kind of, he scoots away. Anyway, the mystery man sort of continues up. He goes, look, there might be a way to get you into Rift Reach faster without triggering any sort of symmetrous alarms. We have to be careful with the chaos energy. And but
nothing if not.
He holds the shard up again. He goes, one burst of this thing drew Symmetris halfway across the continent. If I teleport you in immediately, they're going to sense it. We have to make it approach gradually so that the energy ramps up and they don't sense it.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm sorry. What? I don't know if this is in character or not. Decide if you want to answer that, or you two. What caused
you don't know
burst?
Yet.
Like,
Yeah,
it was just in a goblin. Is it taking it out of the goblin that made it a big deal? Like, it's seemingly been around for a while. How did they suddenly notice it?
So you can do you want to ask him that?
Yeah, I'll ask him that. Sure.
Okay, so he goes, since you seemed so inclined to touch and or lick things, I suppose I should tell you why you shouldn't do that with this. As I said, this is a piece of the barrier that keeps certain chaos monsters from entering our world. It is somewhat stable, but by injecting it into a living creature, it is intermingling with their natural and mystical energies and causing a burst. Mutating them, as you say.
So I should
do not lick it. No, do not lick. Don't lick anything.
Hey,
Why are you licking things?
Some things taste good when you lick them.
Hey, we got this magic crystal that you lick. You saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Once you lick one thing and it does something cool, everything else is a possibility.
If you lick, he interrupts you. But if you lick this shard, it will possibly make you explode.
Give it to me.
That does sound
that
pretty
was
cool.
a possibility. Give it to me.
It's a good thing we did not lick it earlier.
Yes, please don't. I think this should go without saying. Don't lick the shard. If you do, it will, of course, probably kill whoever does it and bring Symmetris to you. Really just ruin everything. The point is, we need...
I'm still hearing...
Huh? Probably. I found out that this thing existed 5 minutes ago. This is all sort of a new area for me. I have been trying to prevent this event for... And then he cuts himself off. Seeming not wanting to reveal any sort of information about his own history yet. He goes, look, take the shard. Get it into Rift Reach. Find out what is exactly happening with the portal and the barrier and all that. Call me. Do not let Symmetris find out. And he says that last part with a lot of extra emphasis of don't let them find out. And he does not tell you why. But then he sort of, before you can ask any questions, he gets up from his chair. He walks over, opens a cabinet, and takes out this little rock with some sigils painted on it. He goes, you call me with this. And he kind of runs his finger over it, tracing some glowing patterns. Since you are so inclined towards licking things, lick it, and you'll get in contact with me.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to admit it, it's
so
not the worst system,
nice.
Since I don't think anybody else is going to be doing that. Should be a fairly secure password, if you will.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good phone password.
Can I accept it?
I mean, yeah, he's offering it to you.
Oh, I accept the rock and I ask, what flavor is this one?
Can I just reach
Rock.
over and like take the rock from SG and be like, you're the first person to lick something. I think I might need to hold on to this. Cause he's gonna if you lick it, Canyon is definitely gonna lick it.
This is true.
If I'm gonna have the most restraint over here, so I'm gonna put this in my bag here.
Technically, like, isn't your tongue a tentacle? That's just touching.
Yeah, I just have like an extra
Work?
arm stored in my mouth. So.
All right. So, yes, the frog seems to be the most logical among you. Shockingly.
That's debatable.
Don't waste my time.
That's
Only
a
use that
wonderful
when you
sentence.
need it. So, any other questions? And he sort of, slams the cabinet closed and goes back and sits down. As he waits
Can
for
he
any other...
kill him?
Hmm?
Can I point at Canyon? Can he kill him and then point at Spigo?
As he is sitting there, he's sort of like doing some weird magic, sort of pulling instructions out of Spigo's mind, you assume. He goes, once I'm done, I don't really care.
Aw.
Spigo screams a little bit, but appears to be held in place by the process that is going on of the draining.
The training.
I mean, yeah, he's getting his brain sucked. As he is working, he's sort of weaving this magical energy into what looks like a scroll that seems to be a sort of crude map. As he goes, no other questions, really?
I have a question. Do you know any other psychics like us?
I mean, I know of, as I said, I can find information about the psychic that you're seeking, if that's what you're asking. Most information that I want is readily available to me.
And I will accept that as payment.
Yes, I believe that was the deal of our arrangement that we made a few minutes ago.
Yes. I've seen how you live and you don't have much money.
He sort of looks around and goes, a bit of an assumption, but fine, whatever. I don't really care. Your opinions
we
of
really
me.
We really want to antagonize this guy.
You really want to antagonize the mystery wizard.
I don't think it
Am
is
I following
antagonizing,
what's
but I can
happening
see
This is
his walls are made
this is
of
not
wood.
my actual house
Yeah,
in any way.
Sliced.
I'm here on. Never mind. I don't need to tell you that now. I don't live here.
This is what Liv said. If I'm following this correctly, he needs us, so he's not gonna kill us. So we can antagonize him.
He doesn't need us. He just needs someone.
To be clear, he specifically said that he does not need you, but he wants to keep knowledge of this to a minimum. So presumably he can kill you and get another team of scouts. You just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, as it were.
Okay.
If he
Rather,
paid one of those
I don't. He can
Symmetress
kill
cards,
me, and I don't think he'll do it.
Okay, and I looked it up. I do have telepathic speech with my with my
Okay,
party
yeah,
members.
so that's actually very helpful.
God.
That's a really very good thing to have. Chad is saying
That's
lick
very
the
good.
mystery man, which would be really funny, but I'm not going to tell you to do it or not do it.
I'm gonna refrain from licking the mystery man.
I'm gonna give it up to the SG premium liquor first.
SG
if she
premium
would
liquor,
like it.
oh
I'm-
god.
I'm not going to lick this man, mostly because I don't know his name.
People are also saying ask his name, which
really-
no one has asked yet, which was kind of funny to me.
Oh,
I thought his name was.
I often take jobs from people I don't know their names, so it's not in my.
I respect
character
that.
to
It's
ask.
much less personal if I have to kill you later.
To be honest, I don't
So,
really want to tell you my name.
Good.
I thought your name was Mystery Man, 100%.
What? What?
We can just call him
No,
that for
no,
now.
don't
because if
call
we
me
were to
Mystery
get captured,
Man.
we won't get
Don't
captured.
call me
I
Mystery
We're
promise
Man.
you,
definitely
Mr.
gonna
idiotic.
call you mystery
But
man, regardless of what you tell us from
Yes,
now on.
if we know
it's
your
mystery
name,
man.
it is going to cause issue.
Absolutely.
I've done many jobs. They can't interrogate you if you don't know who your person you work for.
You know what?
is.
I do
Yeah,
respect
plus, don't-
your tactical intuition, changeling.
I just
I
Yes,
have
but
names.
as we've just proven, I don't particularly care to know it.
no one ever told you that you're not exactly the nicest person.
No, really, I've never gotten that before.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, we're
Good,
going
yes.
to
Can
go
we
now.
can we get the map and fuck off?
Yeah, he hands you he sort of floats the scroll in your direction. You have the sort of summoning rock. You you have everything that you need for your quest from Mystery Man, whose name is unknown.
And how many charges does this licking rock
He doesn't
have?
give you a specific number of charges. He just kind of said, "Don't use it to bother me," and moved on.
Alright.
Okay.
Before we leave, I'd like to go up to Spigo, and I'd like to bend down and lick the top of his head, and then just like pat him on the sides and be like, "Bye," and then walk away.
Okay, so you do this. For
Jesus,
note,
man.
For note, Spigo is a fat, sweaty little goblin who's been hiding in the forest for hours. He does not taste
Yes.
great.
Yes.
In fact, it's actually quite unpleasant.
Yeah, but I ask that.
He
'cause
does
it's supposed to be
look-
more weird for.
Just horrified by this.
I just want to point out this is the second time he's been licked in a
Yeah,
couple of hours.
two out
by
of three
this
of
party.
this party have licked him so far.
I am not going to lick Spigo.
I will do what Glib said earlier to define me, and if someone else licks something, I will lick it too. I think that's good character.
This is a character trait
As you
now.
do this, I keep accidentally saying having to say his name and then again catch myself. But as you do this, Streamman, you see him sort of sink down into his chair again, put his head in his hands once more. Just go, oh God, I really hope this works. And that's sort of the last thing you hear him say.
I like that Matt has this like clearly defined character in his head, and we just
Oh no,
letting him
that's
say the
fine.
names.
That's actually really funny that you're not gonna get his name because that's gonna come back later.
Oh, great.
Believe me, I'm perfectly happy with that because I get to put in some mystery stuff.
Technically, my first name is also
That is,
Mystery.
yeah.
So I have no reason to be suspicious of a man
The
named
fun part
Mystery
about this
Man.
is like every name that you ever hear in the rest of this campaign is gonna be like, ah, crap, is that this guy? But
We'll lick the fucking rock and ask him.
Hey,
You
Hellboy.
check.
We'll lick
I don't want to.
Rock and
I don't
like,
want to ask your
excuse me,
name. I just want to ask if it's this.
and he seems like he'll absolutely love that kind of conversation, right?
That seems like his character. He will just love these frequent
Okay.
calls every time we meet a named character.
He's gonna murder you. He's gonna just murder you so fast, and he will be justified in his
And-
crime.
Acting just
Anyway, so you are you done in his store? Are you heading out?
Yes, we have our.
Yeah,
Did
we're-
we
we're-
get
Yeah,
the
we're
shard
heading out.
back? Did he
Is he
give it?
not teleporting us? Like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
No,
that.
we're
He
walking.
does actually give you the shard back. That was really important, and I forgot to say that.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the shard back.
I assume I still have it now.
I would
strapped
assume,
to
yeah,
my back.
unless you're explicitly carrying it in some sort of different way. Then yes.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Before we leave, can I like open the door back up again and go, do you have a bag of some sort? Because we're carrying this in a pair of stolen pants from the guy we murdered. So,
He kind of pauses as your actions often cause him to do, and he sort of heads into another room, pulls out a bag, and sort of just chunks it at you without really saying anything.
great. Thanks, mystery man. Close the door. And I hand the bag to SG and go, this might work better.
So you close the door.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna interject real quick. You close the door, and you look up. There are a bunch of Symmetry agents staring at you.
Oh. Hi.
You did shout something obscene before running into this place.
I did. I very much did. Can I help you, officers?
What was that all about? The lead one kind of just walks up to you and goes, I don't have guard voices for
Oh,
everybody.
we're buds. This is, it's a thing. We did
Yeah.
it in college.
There's a mystery man in there. He's very nice. You should say hi to him.
Mystery Man Esquire. That's his legal name. We went to college together. It's just a thing
Yeah.
we have.
Him and
Guard
the
kind of
frog.
Yeah.
nods, gestures to some of his other guards to sort of, they step around you, preventing you from leaving. And he walks up into the store up to the front, and he kicks the door open, and the room is empty. Not just of Mystery Man. It is a 100% empty room.
How many guards?
Let's say like
Oh,
5.
don't you
How
dare.
many guards? Okay.
After looking inside, can I also go, he's a prankster like that, and we're very high.
Wait, did
I'm
you just say
going
we're
to
very
raise
high?
My salt lamp.
Yes.
I'm raising my salt lamp to my face to get ready to lick it. 'Cause I sense
Yeah, that's-
danger.
Case in point.
That is
Lick
fair,
the
sensing
face.
danger at this point. So the guy kind of turns around. He gestures to one of his guards. Goes, check the room for any hidden passages. You 3, you're coming with us.
We haven't done anything. You're not a cop. You can't.
The cop leans down to you
Aren't they?
after you tell him that he's not a cop, and kind of just. Kinda
Excuse
goes,
the frog. He's
I'm
very-
sorry, I'm not a what now?
I'm a frog.
I'm a frog.
Oh yeah, someone put in the chat point out, SG, do you still look like a guard?
I don't think I ever
okay.
changed out.
I'm gonna
of
have to
my
remember
guard
that you can do that because
outfit.
that's gonna be something that's hard for the DM to keep track
Yeah.
of.
So yeah, I will take these two to
No,
our
no,
holding
no. What were you
ceremony
doing
place.
in there with them?
I was doing
That was
the
someone else.
panics and licks the shit.
Oh my god. Okay, let me get my wild magic table ready again.
Everybody run.
I actually have
Love it.
5 wild magic tables
Love
ready
it.
because I just want to have as many possible effects as possible.
An existential crisis.
Everybody run.
Okay, so we're on this wild magic table. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, I really should have vetted this before using it.
Kill 6 enemies at once.
You automatically cast Burning Hands, so your hands just light on fire after you light this thing.
Yeah, my hands are on fire now.
So
Yeah.
I would like. I assume that their hands are on fire. She drops the gem thing. I'd like to grab it and also lick it because I want burning hands.
Do I want? So you drop it? Or I mean, yeah, I'm gonna
I
say you.
assume I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna.
hold it with
Burning
my
Hands
fire
doesn't hurt
hands.
you, but you know what? Roll a let's just say basic wisdom save to see if like the shock makes you drop it or not. Because I'm gonna say dropping the
Okay,
crystal has a low odd of doing something.
If I had the crystal,
That's
and it just
six.
You say a
burst into
6?
flames,
Yeah. Okay. So yes,
Yeah.
you definitely
I'm gonna cry if my
drop
crystal is
it.
broken.
Let me roll my
No.
Oh, that was close, but no,
No.
it just falls to the ground. It makes a little clink sound. Nothing of any note happens to it. Oh wait, Burning Hands is a cone. Oh, yeah, Burning Hands is a cone. Someone in chat point. Thank you for reminding me, chat. I always forget all these spells.
Hold on, you just start shooting
Yeah,
fire out
it
of
was a
his hand?
fire blast as well,
Oh
not
my
just that.
God.
Okay, yeah, roll it. Everybody, roll
Yeah.
initiative. Don't actually, because I got to get a thing ready before you do that. Join the Roll20 if you're not in it yet.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is
Oh,
definitely
no.
a fight now.
How do I join the
Here's
whole-
the funny thing. This fight wasn't necessarily planned, but I did get a sort of city streets battle map prepped because I knew that there was high odds
You
of this
were
happening.
ready for us.
I was ready for you. Now, chat, FYI, I might need to screw around with some audio once I change to the battle map. So if anyone suddenly goes quiet, let me know. But we're about to find out here.
Oh, I think I.
Yes,
I'm
I
on the
haven't
old
sent
map.
you guys to the new one yet.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
I
just
haven't
sad.
sent
I don't have it
to the
either.
new one yet. Battle map. That should not be. Ignore the giant Nikhil. That shouldn't be there. There we go. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh, and look, Panda's camera broke. Man, why does Streamlabs hate me? All right, let me fix Panda's cam, and then we'll get everybody ready.
Right.
So yeah, you are now going to be fighting the first Symmetrous battle of the campaign. Probably a few more of those to come, but we'll see if you guys, have a better time. All right, there we go. There's Panda's beautiful face. It's back. All right, let me get the players in here. I do not have this map 100% prepared because again, this was a backup. But here is Oh, don't apologize.
sorry.
It was a backup that I was preparing to use. So you guys should be able to see it now. You don't have your characters in yet, but this is sort of just the.
And it's the same link for the
It's
old
the same
one as
what?
the old one.
Oh yeah, same link as the old
It's
one.
the same link. Okay.
I just have to switch you over to a new map. So here is the little city alleyway. This brown building in the center. This will be where you came out of. So this chat should be able to see this. This little square here is where we'll have you you starting off. Let me put you in here. SG.
I absolutely adore the fact that we walked out of this.
I will
walked
zoom
out
in.
of this building, and Canyon is just standing there, just listening to all of this. I'm desperately
Oh.
trying to lie, and SG just licks something and murders just a bunch of people around.
She doesn't
us.
murder them, but she does set them all on fire. I have just noticed, this is going to drive people crazy,
Yeah.
and I'm very sorry about it. This grid is a little desynced from the size of the actual grid. Let me see if there's a way I can fix that, because I thought it was good, but apparently it's not. You might just have to deal with it for this combat, and then it'll be okay.
That's fine.
All right, let me give you guys control over your characters, and then I will get controlled by and then we'll get in your opponents. Controlled
Okay,
by
yeah, I can move.
controlled by Nikhil. Okay, you guys should be able to again for note the squares are a little bit off. That's my bad. You can use the ruler to fix that, or you can use just like the arrow keys for the movement. Let me get some.
I'm looking up burning
Yeah,
hands,
that'll
just
actually
so I know
that'll save me some
exactly
time.
what.
Am I injured by the burning hands? I don't know where placements were.
Let me see if I have control over where.
I would imagine that you do get to pick because it was a cone sort of wherever your hands were facing. So I sort of just say like probably in front of you, you know? Okay, here we're gonna use just sort of castle guards for this. So I
love this because my thought was to try and kill them, and I was like, nah, that's not.
I like how Nikhil was the one who wasn't actually gonna do the murder, but now he is the one that's gonna do the murder.
Canyon's a different.
Okay, so and Chad, I will zoom in so you can see this a little better. There's sort of the leader, and then we'll put another guy.
Well, they're on that side.
Yeah. Because this brown building here was where you came out of.
Ah.
Okay.
Aren't they inside that building though? Like,
oh, you're right. One of them did. So the guard was the leader was there. We'll rotate him around. There we go. Now with the zooming.
All right.
Eventually I will get used to using Roll20, but today is not that day apparently. So the guard is there.
Okay, so it's a 15-foot cone with me at the center, like I guess like the center point of it.
Yeah.
And it's any creature within that.
Okay, so I would say you can point it wherever you want. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That, and then there is.
I love the image of someone like asked you a question or something, right? And you just licked it, and all of a sudden just fire.
Fire.
It was just a guard that was just like, hey, what were you doing in there with him? And
then just immediate incineration.
Fire.
You guys there. I think that's roughly where you would start.
Like, I didn't know we could do that. Shit.
It's like, good job being proactive. What were you doing in there? That's awesome. And you were just immediate panic
incineration. Okay, so now let's actually have everybody roll for initiative. Let me add turns to everyone. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. I don't remember where I put my initiative counter. Where's my initiative counter?
My hit points on my thing is still 1.
Didn't we decide something?
I meant to look up what that should be.
I think we decided it would be 12.
Yeah, I think we decided 20. It is 20. Where's my initiative box? It should be here. It's gone. I might have to do this.
Just the fun things about running a live show. Things like this happen.
GM info overlay. That's not it. Draw shape. Snap to center. Screw it. I'll do it manually. Until we'll
do it live. Fuck it.
I do like that that was a good reference, Panda, that no one in the chat is gonna get, but I do understand it.
No.
All right, everybody, roll your initiative, and I will.
that classic early 2000s Bill O'Reilly reference.
Listen, motherfucker.
Oh, someone in chat told me how to do it. I thought I clicked this, but I guess I didn't. We fixed it. Thank you. Who said that? Vidmaster7. Thank you for that. All right.
Are we like the exact same age?
I think so, yeah. But I need to remind people that I grew up on the early internet, on the early 2000s internet at some point.
Okay, so these are not your initiatives. We'll be, there we go. Okay, everyone roll initiative. Tell me what you get. We will get this combat started. A 12.
I got a 12.
11.
I got a 21.
A 21 is good. You will probably be going first.
I always win this fucking initiative thing.
Oh,
Glib,
yeah.
what?
That's because Canyon's like, I am ready to fucking kill.
What you looking at, Glib?
Exactly.
11.
11.
He's like, oh
right.
Shit, we're doing this now? My bad. Let's go.
And
we're
then
fighting, and then you stab someone.
The sword
that
guy.
Is your immediate...
Oh, he's going close to last. The axe guy is. You are going first before a lot of these people so far. The
Jesus.
one with
Nice.
no weapon got a nat 20, so I'm just gonna write like 50 to put them up in front. And then the captain also got a nat 20. So these guys were
But
on
some
their
of them are
guard.
gonna
They
be
were
taking
ready.
damage. Like, regardless, Momo technically went first, right? Because, like, the fire is gonna hit
Yes,
him.
yes.
when
The
battle
fire
happens.
is something that I'm
Yeah.
going to do in a second. Do I have to like manually drag these around? Yes. 21.
Which should be like directly after captain, because I'm pretty sure that's who was asking the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. No.
Momo should be insane.
Let me be clear. The fire is gonna happen first in the surprise round. I was just getting the
Okay.
initiative set up. So Momo, on that note, what direction are you casting
Yeah.
this fire in? And I'll zoom in a little bit more so that people can see this.
I'm doing it. I can't figure out how to do the
Okay,
cone
so-
thing. But 15-foot cone, at like directly in front of
Yeah.
me to the three
So
people
what a
in front of
15-foot
me.
cone is it's just like
Mhm.
let me is this gonna let me, yeah, so that's 10 feet, 10 feet, and then it's like it would be like
Okay.
this, so you can hit all three of them with that.
Yeah. So I hit all three of them. They take 3d6 of
Okay.
fire damage.
Now,
right off
since
the
this
bat.
caster did get a nat 20 on initiative, I'm going to say that the caster manages to dodge out of the way and not take any damage. That's going to be their little bonus.
Ugh.
I'm still on the.
I need
So the caster dodges out of the way,
3D.
but the others are going to take 3d6 fire damage. You said
That is
that's
correct.
quite a bit.
Jesus Lord.
Is there a saving throw or something that they can do for that, or?
Let's see. Okay, each creature in the 15-foot cone must make a dexterity
That makes more
saving
sense.
throw.
Okay. That's definitely
Sorry.
a miss. And another nat 20. They have rolled 3
Oh my
nat
God.
20s. And I've
They're
been
actually,
using
like,
different
really
dice for
good
this.
at
I've just been
this.
kind of grabbing a pile or one from my pile. So the only one you hit is this one with the sword here. But you do hit them pretty definitively.
Okay, let me see. 3d6. That's 16.
16.
damage.
Okay, that's a great start. So the captain of the guard kind of asks what you were doing. Without saying anything, you lick the crystal and immediately just kind of detonate in a direction. These two people are able to sort of roll out of she rolls out of the way, he sort of ducks down. This guy was not paying attention and just takes the full force of the blast to the face. Solidly incinerated, not dead, but a little crispy, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Solidly
Incinerated, but not dead yet. Now it is this caster's turn. So this is a woman in standard Symmetrist garb. After quickly dodging out of the way, it seems she was suspicious of you from the start, just from how fast she was able to react. And obviously targeting the one that she sees as the biggest threat, she casts Chromatic Orb at you. So that is that a spell attack? Yes, ranged spell attack. What is your AC, Momo? 12.
12.
Oh, well, you actually are able to dodge it as well. So, despite being ready for the fight, at the end of her combat roll, she kind of casts Wild and fires the orb of swirling colors a little bit, over your head. Canyon, it is now your turn, and you are actually primed for a counterattack on her if you want.
Yeah, I do. I'll attack her back. I gotta find this roll. There, this roll 20. Which one is it that we're attacking?
I mean, you can attack whoever you want. The one on the bottom was the one that just attacked Momo, or SG. This one here.
I'll attack them. They seem nearby. So, is what I'm doing a surprise? Like, would they know that I'm also going to attack them?
I mean, I would say that they are on guard for some sort of fight right now. Okay. Momo's was a surprise because even if she wasn't in a guard disguise, like that was a very abrupt attack. It surprised literally all of you, including me. But at this point, like they know that they're gonna be fighting, so it's not really a surprise round anymore.
Instead of attacking the bottom one who's on fire, can I just spin around and attack the captain behind us?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. And I have a sword, so we're gonna go with good old,
Good old sword.
rapier. And what do I roll? Is something?
Which sword are you using? Your rapier?
The
If it's a
rapier,
rapier,
yeah.
then you're going to roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Hold on. I can't find the stuff on Roll20.
On Roll20, it is not. I'm gonna maybe be importing it. I know there's a way you can do that, but it would be on D&D Beyond, is where your character sheet is. Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was there last
Yeah.
time, so I was gonna do that. So it's
There's-
I mean, you can roll dice on Roll20, but not it won't have your stats automatically ported in.
say all of it again. I'm sorry. What was that?
So you're gonna roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus. Dexterity because rapiers use dexterity as their stat, and proficiency because you're good with rapiers.
Well, the D20 was a 19, and then my dexterity is plus
Yeah, that's
4.
already. It doesn't
one?
even matter at that point because that's already enough to hit his AC. So you're gonna roll damage, whatever your damage is for your rapier. I think it's a D8, but I could be wrong. And then you're going to add your dexterity modifier to whatever that number is.
I think it is a D8. That's what I rolled
Yeah,
last time.
if it's what you did last time, then it's the same thing.
All right. So, that was a fucking 1, but my dexterity modifier is 4, so that's
Okay,
5.
5 is pretty good. So you whip around very quickly, and though he was on guard and ready for an attack, you are faster than he was expecting. So you're able to sort of slash the guard across the arm, leaving a notable line of blood. He looks very angry at you. And actually, he was supposed to go first, but you know what? That's okay because he was behind. We'll say I gave you that.
I got it.
Yeah, you got 21.
I think
SG, your turn.
Okay. I rolled 12. The guard guy doesn't go before
I actually
me?
messed that up, and then I'm just going to say that he was caught off guard,
Okay.
so it's fine.
Okay.
It
cool.
makes sense because the fire didn't go in his direction. The fire went in these guys' direction, so we're going to call that
Okay.
good.
So I'm gonna telepathically tell everyone, like, guys, we must end this battle quickly. I have 2 spell slots, and only got my daggers. I don't think we can win this battle if it goes on for long. So we must plan escape. But while I say that, I do cast Ice Knife, and I go for the lady guard in front of me that dodged my attack.
Okay,
at
so
first.
the one directly in front with the axe? This one? Okay. Oh, wait, no, or... Yeah, this one, the one directly in front. All right. Is Ice Knife a saving throw or AC? How does...
I think it's it's
so
a ranged attack.
Go ahead and make that attack. I'll roll my
I gotta roll
AC
the
looking
hit.
die for defense.
I do
That
have
is-
a plus
that
6
is good.
to hit, so really want to hit. That's
That's
25.
Definitely a hit, so go ahead and roll damage off of that.
and my damage is gonna be
10. Wow,
10.
you are really pumping out the damage in this.
Yeah.
So, shockingly quick, considering that you weren't even expecting to do that fire attack. You're able to follow it up with a great counter, and as the guard in front of you drops down to avoid the fire cone, you fire off an ice knife as a follow-up. That gets a pretty solid hit. It goes right into their shoulder, melting almost instantly because of the heat, but, then leaving an open wound, so that's not great either. So that's... A good hit has got in. Glib, you are up next.
All right. So
Oh wait,
the
no, there's
guy.
real quick actually. Someone said there's AOE 2 on Ice Knife, isn't there? Momo? Sorry to cut you off, Panda, but doesn't it it explodes,
I
right?
think so.
It explodes.
Let me double check.
Predator H2O, thank you for the heads
you're
up there.
right.
I need
It
to
does. I
remind
forgot
myself
about
of all
that.
my spells.
I forgot about that. Yeah, hit or miss, the shard explodes. And they have to make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6
That's a good
cold
spell.
damage.
Wow. What's
Can't believe I forgot about
what's
that
the
part. That's the
radius
best
on
part
the
of that spell.
explosion? Okay, so the other one is
5
out of
feet.
it, but it'll hit both of the other.
Okay.
You said it was a dexterity save? Okay, what is your
Dex save, yeah.
spell save DC?
Spell save
14.
DC is 14, I
Do
believe. Yeah, 14.
the target first. They are able to somehow dodge the explosion, but not the knife. I don't really know how.
Okay.
And then also, you know, they both dodged it, so we'll say the heat from the fire kind of negated the
Yeah.
explosion factor.
Okay, that's fine.
Panda, Glib, you're up.
Gotcha. Just since I can't like see it, the lady with the mask down near
Yeah.
Canyon.
And for no, these guys, they're
has
not
been-
exactly what they look like, but you know, they're my free
Right.
minis.
Yeah, I'm
But
just
yeah, for
throwing out
notice.
names so I can. Yeah, the lady at the bottom with the mask. Canyon attacked her because
Canyon attacked the
in
guard, or the captain behind you.
Guard.
The
Okay,
the
captain behind
guard.
us. These two fuckers in front of us have been taking hits from the fire, right?
Yeah,
the fire and the ice.
To recap, this top guard got roasted by the full brunt of the fire. This one dodged the fire, but
Okay.
then got stabbed by the magic ice knife. This one is doing okay. This one has not taken any damage yet, and then the captain and Canyon are about to get into a 1v1.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy who got hit with the full brunt of the fire.
All right.
And that is gonna be.
That doesn't sound good.
No, wait. Do I have to roll an attack roll first?
I would think you have to. Oh, were you rolling damage? Yeah, you got to do an attack roll first.
All right, and that's the hit.
Yeah, roll to hit.
one,
Yeah,
right?
and that would be your what's it called? That's whatever the spell
14.
attack bonus is. 14. Okay,
Yeah.
14 is enough for these. So you
Alright.
are you like targeting a specific part of his body just for flavor, or are you just firing it off real quick?
He got. Where did he take the most fire?
upper body. You know, he's in the middle of a
Alright.
15-foot cone, so like his torso got fairly well roasted.
All right, I'm shooting it straight for the center mass then.
Okay, yeah. And you pretty effectively take him. I was about to describe it in a way that was way too gruesome, and I shouldn't do that, so I'm not gonna.
No, dude.
I was gonna
No.
say, okay, you know what? Fine. There's only 270 people here who will be.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. With his flesh already pretty fragile from the full force of the burst, you throw it perfectly into the center, and it just punches directly through.
Oh, great, lovely.
Yes.
Let's roll our damage then.
Oh no,
So
you
let's
don't
hope
need to
that
roll
actually
damage.
hits
You don't
him.
need to roll. He was low enough
Oh,
that if you hit him, he was gonna be out. And
Great,
he
awesome.
is
Hit him center mass and just folded the guy immediately.
yeah. So he is out of here. He's a charred pile on the ground at this point.
Oh, God, that is horrible.
Yeah,
What?
this was quick. For note, actually, you guys two of you probably don't know this. A round in D&D is about 6 seconds, is roughly what it is supposed to be. Obviously, time is a little screwy because like things done at the end of one turn can affect the beginning of other turns, just because that's how turn order works. But like,
Yeah.
so basically, what happened is Momo blasted fire. Everything went to heck, and 5 seconds later, a man is dead.
Jesus.
You accidentally burned a bunch of people. This dude took all of it to the
Yeah.
face, went, what the fuck, and only had enough time to go, oh my God, I'm on fire. And then he got hit in the goddamn
Yep,
chest.
that is basically what it,
Yeah.
that's how it happened.
That, 'cause she
It's not
turned
his
her-
day.
It's never gonna be his
Like,
day again.
She was talking to the captain. The captain's like, "What were you doing in there?" And she was like, turns around and blasts this man, who's now dead.
I don't do well under pressure,
Yeah.
okay?
This captain is probably like, what the
Anyway,
fuck?
who's
What the fuck?
Uh,
What's going on?
so next is this this axe person who, having just is a little conflicted on who to attack, considering that both of these terrifying spellcasters in front of her have destroyed her buddy here, but sort of just focusing on one target. He's gonna rush in and try to hit SG. What's a good die for that? Oh, I have a fire die. We'll do that. All right.
perfect.
So just a basic swing with the axe, nothing too impressive. That is a 12. Actually, no, 13.
Armor class.
Oh,
is a
so it
12.
does actually hit. Because I did the math wrong. It was a 13. So in that case, what's...
Okay.
I have the right die for that. There I do. I do. How much health does SG have? I don't think that...
I only
Okay,
have 20
no,
hit
it was nothing like
points.
that. I know that was a scary question, but
Yeah.
She's just
understandably outraged at the immediate murder of her friend, seemingly by another guard, I should add.
True.
Swings her axe and does a solid 10 damage. I was a
Shit.
high roll there. That was not an average roll.
Jesus.
Oh,
My God.
You
I
got
think
hit
we should
in
go
the side.
now. I am almost dead.
Can she,
Please.
I also
can
I need
she
to go.
flee and Panda and I take care of it?
yeah no
or
no
is
you,
that
you
not
can do
a
that.
thing?
You can do whatever you want, in
'Cause I
combat.
feel like we're close to actually winning this. Like someone's already dead. Like I feel like we can do it. You just need to leave. You're.
I need to leave. I can't be here anymore.
And then on that
Can I?
on that note, that is her whole turn. But it is now the captain's turn. Luckily for SG,
Oh no.
the captain, his energy is now fully focused on the cat boy in front of him, who has caused him to lose some blood.
How do you? I want to figure
Huh?
out. Hold on. You keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Sorry.
So,
I want to ask, hypothetically, for my turn. I know I'm a vampire. Am I able to use that? in combat?
look in your abilities list. You should have a vampire bite attack. It doesn't do a lot, but if you do need like a last resort melee, you do have a vampire bite attack. It should be in like features and traits, I think. I'm not sure entirely where I put it because I had to customize your thing. But it should be somewhere there. If it's not, let me know.
Traits,
Yeah, there you go.
vampire
Okay.
bite.
So this guard, pretty furious, is going to slash out with his sword. His sword is much bigger than yours because he's got a full-on broadsword against your rapier. So he slashes out.
Right.
What's your AC?
My AC. Hold on. Is 14.
Okay, he does hit as well. Oh, it's damn cat! And he slashes out with his sword for 6 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the captain. This is the stronger one of this fight. They're also. I will say they're also getting high rolls. This is not necessarily the standard that you'll be fighting. They're very lucky.
How does? This is a general question for D&D. How does healing work? Am I just at 14 now?
No.
forever, or-
Whenever you take
No,
Whenever
not
you take a
forever.
long rest, you will heal to full. When you take a short rest, there are mechanics you can use to heal, which we'll go over when it happens. There are healing spells, there are healing potions. It's like video game rules, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
he does, and actually his turn is not finished. He's the captain, and he's a good fighter, so he gets to do extra things. But he's not going to try to attack you again. What he does is he tries to sort of like trip you. He sort of reaches out, tries to sweep kick your leg. So make a dexterity saving throw.
That's just a normal dexterity
Unless you have
roll?
proficiency with dexterity saves, which you should. So I would say it's just a dexterity roll plus your proficiency bonus as well.
Okay. Lit. Oh, this is the saving.
Yeah, this
thing.
is a saving throw.
Okay.
Saving throw is just like resisting enemy effects, and he's trying to, knock you
I
down.
rolled it. Totally didn't see
Yeah,
what
you
it
can
was,
just
so I'm
keep
gonna roll
going,
it again. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
22.
yeah, you are completely fine. So he slashes through and then tries to follow it up by knocking you to the ground, but you are able to sort of deftly leap over his foot for no effect whatsoever. On that note, though, it is now the caster's turn. And the caster, maybe goodly, maybe worryingly, the caster leaves.
Good.
The caster runs away towards
Get
the
outta here,
city
you
center.
punk bitch.
Oh,
I
no.
think they're going to get.
That's a tactical
Yep, that's
retreat.
that's maybe not just a retreat out of fear. But Canyon, it is your turn again.
Okay. How far away is what's his face run?
Not very far, like 30 feet. I mean, they're dashing, so like 60. I just moved them off screen, but you know, in reality, they're like 60 feet down. If you're trying to shoot them, that will be hard because this is like an alleyway and there are buildings and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Are they not in the alleyway? Have they?
I would say they can move
I think
60 feet on their turn. What are you trying to do? Just for rules.
I'm gonna try to shoot them. Yeah, I would like to at least injure them.
You know, you can try. You can try. It might roll
Take out the
it with
kneecaps.
disadvantage. Since it is an enclosed alleyway,
Matt,
there's stuff blocking. Roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right, Matt. Also, I'm gonna send you something.
On what?
Over text. I don't have it over yet, but I don't know what it means fully.
Yeah,
sure
send
you
it.
can.
Send it, and I will
It's
clarify.
something I get for being the Phantom Rogue. But I don't think it comes up.
Yeah, roll your attack with disadvantage. I will look at this.
An attack is what?
Oh,
roll again?
Yeah,
it's D20.
and then the 2 and take the lower.
Yeah.
Is this an ability that you have right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So
Okay.
it's a thing that procs off your sneak attack.
D20 was a natural.
For note, I'll go over this real quick. Basically,
16.
when you do your sneak attack, you get to hit 2 people with it. Is a general thing. Okay, so what was your thing?
It's the
Lower of the two,
of
yeah.
the two, right?
Okay.
All right, 16.
Yeah,
the other one was
I'll
20,
give that to
which
you
is very
still. So.
Do I get a bonus to it, or because that's?
Oh
just
yeah,
a
no,
roll.
you still add
Don't
your proficiency and your dexterity for every weapon you do.
Oh, it's 16 plus
yeah,
6
so yeah,
is
you're
22.
completely fine. You definitely hit that.
Lit. Takes
So
out.
you still have to roll the damage for it though.
Okay, and damage is D8, right? Oh no, what's it for a crossbow?
I'm not actually sure what it is for a crossbow. I will Google it.
Crossbow.
okay, Momo's got
I have
it
a
on hand.
crossbow. I should be able to tell you. Crossbow. Oh my god. Damage. Shit. Why?
I can
isn't
Google it
coming up?
if not.
I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
1d8.
so it's
At least
it's
I have
also an
1d8
8.
plus 2 damage.
For you it would be 1d8 plus your dexterity. Nikhil.
Which is
Okay.
So that's
9 damage that you got? Yeah, so that definitely you shoot the fleeing caster in the leg, not killing her, but she falls to the ground, and her process of escaping has pretty much been slow. She's sort of crawling away at this point. Caduceus, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Wow, I appreciate that. Yeah, so Canyon, do you want to do anything else on your turn, or was that your
I was gonna say, I have the last thing, right?
Yeah, you can dash or disengage and then move after her if you want, because you have to disengage from the captain or he's going to get a free shot on you. But you can use your rogue action to do that for free, and then you can move and chase down the fleeing caster if you want.
Is there any reason to chase them
No,
down?
not necessarily. I'm just saying options you can do.
I'll disengage, and I guess. Is there anywhere to move? No, everyone's kind of just on top of each other, so I guess we'll just
Yeah, you flee the you stopped the fleeing caster, so that was good, and did a lot of damage as well. These guys aren't super healthy because they're low level. So on that note, SG, your turn. You are very much surrounded by both friends and enemies.
All right.
And hurt.
So I got one more spell slot.
Better finish this quick.
Lick the thing. When in doubt.
Okay, I don't know. I think that's an action to lick the thing.
I would say since you dropped it, especially, yeah, I'll decide whether I want it to be an action or not later. But
yeah,
unless someone else grabbed it. I mean, she dropped it, and that was like the fire was the thing that made her drop it, and then no one has since told me that they picked it up. So I'm assuming that it's still on the ground. There's not actually a well here. You did not drop it in a well, so don't worry about that.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Dissonant Whispers on the captain behind me. And I'm going to say, like, do my scary voice, like, walk away. And he should take, he has to do a wisdom saving throw. If he fails, he takes 3d6 psychic damage.
What is your spell save DC again?
This is a wisdom saving throw.
Well, yeah, but like, what's the spell save DC that he needs to hit?
Spell
14.
save 14.
He does
Sorry,
actually
14.
he does actually miss that.
Ah,
So he takes the
Wait.
damage. Yeah, he takes the damage.
he takes the damage. Oh,
So your
thank
final
God.
spell.
30.
You said 3d6. All right, let's see what
Thank
what
God.
that does. He might
Yeah.
not get to walk away.
Please, please. That's a
14 damage? Dear Lord,
14
you pump
damage.
out so much at low level. Yeah, so he sort of after failing to not canyon to the ground,
Yeah.
he sort of like raises his sword up as if he's gonna strike again, and then just sort of crumples to the ground.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
it is now Glib's turn, and there is just this one left. Plus, for note, the person in the alleyway is still crawling away. They are not completely dead, but they are
Okay.
in the fight actively.
Okay.
Also,
All
someone
right.
is talking about opportunity attacks. The caster was not within 5 feet. The caster was back here.
I need to move the turn order so I can see the guy.
Oh, yeah.
They're 55 feet away from me, right? The person
that
crawling.
looks right. And again, that was kind of me just moving them off screen, but
Great.
yeah, we can say that that's fine.
Okay, great. I have. Where is it? Right. I have Grasp of the Kraken,
Oh,
which allows
thank goodness
me
that finally updated.
to.
That was the one thing I couldn't get to work on your sheet. I guess it updated over this week.
Indeed, it did. I can pick a point anywhere within 60 feet of me, and then tentacles sprout from that area within 10 feet.
Yeah, that's within range.
And they hold somebody for a minute. So I'm gonna cast it 50 feet away from me, so
Yes.
it can reach out and.
I was
grab
about to
them.
make sure that you knew that. Yeah, for a trick to extending the range of certain spells is that the radius of areas is measured from the center. So if you cast it, it says a range of 60 feet. For all intents and purposes, you have a 70-foot range, because if you cast the center at 60 feet, it will reach 10 feet more out.
Yep. I'm going to cast it at 50 feet. They're 55 away from me, so actually I'm going to cast it at 45 feet. And then sprout the tentacles out 10 feet to grab them and pull them back. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of that point must make a strength saving throw against your... against your warlock spell save.
Well, this is a
DC.
spellcaster, so their strength's not great. And they did get a 2... and their modifier's not great, so yeah, they fail whatever it is that's happening to them.
All right. They're held for a minute. The spectral tentacles strength bonus is +2. Your proficiency bonus in the reaches is 10 feet. Okay. So I grab them.
They are no longer running. They are fully tentacled.
They're tentacled to the ground. Do I still have an action to be able to do, or is
that would depend on? Let me look at your ability, because that would depend on the specifics of it. Where is that in features and traits? Grasp of the Kraken, tentacle. Oh yeah, I put in tentacle attack. As an action, so that is your action. Yeah.
Okay, so that's my only thing that I can do.
I mean, you can move, but that is your action. Yes, unless you have anything else that is a bonus action, which I don't think you do. So if that is,
I'm trying to figure it out. Because I was wanting to vampire bite the axe guy right in front of me.
Yeah, I don't think spellcasters don't get a lot of different actions during a turn, because usually they're like, as if you look at how much damage SG is pumping out, like Nikhil at higher levels will be able to do like multiple sword attacks and stuff. But then SG, because your stuff does so much that you don't get to do like a huge amount of them. But yeah, so that is going to be the end of your turn then. So it is now Axe Person's turn again. Axe Person is... I mean, I think they're still raging onto SG. They're very angry at SG. They're sort of in a bit of a berserker rage right now. Not literally. They're not a barbarian, but...
I'm about to do saving.
However, they are...
I will... Up until right now, I've been playing combat very wrong and should have been doing more damage. But I finally fixed my
there we go.
And now it'll...
There we
Good
go.
to know.
There might be
I
another
also have a
combat this
higher
session,
armor
so
class.
you'll get a chance to figure that out. But this time, in their anger, they are getting sloppy, and they do definitely miss with their next axe strike on SG, which brings it back around to, I think.
Canyon,
it would be
right?
the captain, but the captain is dead, and I forgot to remove the captain from this. And then next it is the spellcaster. Technically, the spellcaster does get to try to break out of your tentacles because they're grappled, but does not manage to do so, which means, yes, it is brought back around to Canyon. One bad guy left, and they're not super healthy at the moment. I mean, you don't know. I don't. They look like they're still bleeding out from an open wound in their shoulder. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to tell you like specific how much health they have left, but you know, you can infer.
I want to do something cool with my rapier if I can. If I get enough damage.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
Like, I want you to take either just hurt him very bad. I want to say cut off his
Yeah,
head.
I don't think a
know if I have
rapier
enough
is going to
power
be
cut
great
off
at
his head.
beheading people.
No.
But can I stab him through the chest? I want
you can do that.
blow, is the thing.
So just do a basic attack roll, and I'll tell you as it should be able to again, unless you get like real bad rolls. Yeah,
no, I got 25.
Fine. Roll damage.
Unless you get a really bad roll. I got higher than the highest roll. That you not only stabbed him in the chest, you put your whole hand in his fucking chest.
You're gonna kill 2 out of these people by removing or putting holes in their chests. Are they still in Slaughterton? Yes, they went back to Slaughterton. This is where that's going down. So yeah, roll your damage.
Yay. What is the damage?
I mean, if you get like a 1, who knows? But we'll see.
Okay. All right.
I got a 1.
You have bonuses. I was messing with you. They are stabbed through the chest very suitably and fall down dead. Combat for now is over. This person is still trapped, but I need to take a bathroom break real quick because we've been going for 2 hours. So do we... I'll leave it up to you guys, actually. Do you want me to put it on my pause screen, or do you want to entertain my chat as I'm gone for like 2 minutes?
I'm fine either way. Can I leave Critical Role?
Yeah, you can leave it for now. You can leave it for now. Roll 20, yes.
Roll 20.
Critical Role, none of us
20.
are in.
Not critical roll.
In. Okay, I think I am going to put it on my pause screen so that other people can go to the bathroom as well.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll see if this breaks
We'll
my
be
audio
back,
again.
y'all.
Hopefully it won't. Can I like...
We shall
Yes.
return.
See you all in a few minutes. It broke Panda's camera again. I was.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna go back to this, and then I'm gonna
Maybe-
fix Panda's
Well,
camera
that
again.
not tiny.
Use your computer camera or a separate camera? Yeah, I know you are. I think that's why yours might be broken.
I'm gonna fix Panda's
What?
camera. Hold on. I have to keep fixing it every time. It's like it's not saving, and I don't know why. Add a new source. Panda number, what is this, 5? 5 times that I've had to put in. Put that in. There he is. Look at him. Let me shrink
Oh
him.
wait, why am I big on the screen now?
Hold on, I'm fixing
Wait,
it.
there we go.
And then I'll put him behind the back. Not that. There we go. Panda's back. Nope.
Yeah.
Panda's back.
yeah.
Woo. Move that. Scoot that over
There
there.
we go.
And we're good. And you guys hopefully can hear him. He might be a little loud, but I'll fix that. Panda number
Panda.
5.
We've missed
And he's
you.
back. Okay, so I have switched this back to the RP screen since the fight is done. You are sitting, you know, in the square of Slaughterton, or a sort of back alley square, not like a main square. There are 3 bodies in various states of damage around you of, you know, law enforcement officials. As you sort of stand there, the door behind you opens, revealing Mystery Man, and his whole shop just seemingly there again. As
What
he
the
sort
fuck,
of peeks
bro?
out, goes,
Thanks for the
"That was a
help,
little faster
Dick.
than I expected it to be," but he looks at the mutilated bodies on the ground and goes, "I suppose they deserved it."
Oh, can I pick up the? I'm gonna pick up the crystal, like
Yeah.
not my crystal, but my salt lamp thing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in his face. Like, can you tell me what this is supposed to do? Am I supposed to lick it?
Do you think you're supposed to lick it?
Yes, it works
Well,
very
if
well.
I lick it and
It seems
stuff
to have worked
happens,
so far.
obviously something.
Okay, so he takes the crystal from you, and he goes, well, I suppose you did me a favor by taking these Symmetrist agents off my doorstep. That'll save me about 20 minutes later.
We also brought them to
Do
your
you want me
doorstep,
to
but-
answer this question or not?
Very fair point.
And he looks at the crystal. He goes, so you say when you lick it, things happen? Any more detail on that, or does it just...
Well, I
do
licked
that?
it
not enough
earlier,
detail.
and I cast burning hands and lit like 3 people on fire, or 2 people, 1 person. Everyone else dodged, but they're fast. I don't have control over that.
He kind of contemplates the thing. You see him, he walks away from the door for a second, and you hear some odd sounds as if he's like checking something, you know, and then he walks back. The crystal goes, "Ah, yes, well, it's quite simple when I looked at it. There's a genie in there." And then he throws the crystal to you and slams the door.
What?
We've been licking a genie.
Hey!
It what?
There's a genie in there. I don't know what you're asking me for. He answered the question.
We've been licking the genies. Genies work like that. You could just lick them and get extra wishes.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I'm really curious how you
has
define...
nobody ever thought to lick the
Defining
lamps before?
this as wishes is a little bit weird, but sure, all right.
Can I? You know what I'm gonna do? Okay,
This is
I don't know if you're gonna let me do this, DM.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to psychically, telepathically speak to the genie inside the crystal.
Okay.
Hello,
No.
genie.
Well, now I have to decide on what sort of voice I want to give the genie. That's the question. No, you know what? I can weasel my way out of that for one more week. I'll just-
not random. Like the genie's been fucking with you.
I
You
can
licked that thing, and the genie's like, "All right."
yeah,
you're
I can weasel my
yes.
way out of giving him a voice for one more week. You sort of hear a voice in your head. Well, I don't know. What accent should I give a genie, guys? That's not offensive in any way.
So yeah,
Pissed
you gotta
off
play.
me,
it.
Can I?
Make it sound like Robin Williams.
Oh,
That's what someone.
I think
said.
hearing me doing a Robin Williams voice with no preparation would count as offensive.
You could go for the over-exaggerated New Jersey. Do Penguin and the Batman.
I kind of just want to make him sound ridiculously.
Can he sound Italian? I'd like if my if my genie was Italian.
I mean, you guys are making me. If I...
Matt did not
What
have
do you
time.
No,
want?
no,
Hey!
no. I've decided now. So what did you say to the genie?
Hello, genie. Hello.
To start off, you kind of sort of hear a grunt, as if you've maybe like woken up someone sleeping or are trying to wake up somebody who's sleeping.
Are you in there?
Leave me alone. I am busy.
Well,
I have
okay.
I
I
have
guess
chosen shitty
come
Russian
back.
accent, by the way.
we'll come back at a time that is more convenient for you, I guess.
Yes, that would be appreciated.
All right. TTYL. Bye.
That voice is so perfect. Thank you. I completely pulled it out of my own butt at the last minute. Someone said that, but I'll take it.
Bro got the greatest one-liners
What?
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
This whole
Okay.
thing cracking me up.
I'm glad.
TTYL.
Okay, so yeah, now you know a little bit more about the origin of the crystal. Not a lot, but maybe you can figure out some more later.
Yeah.
So, we're
Yeah, I was
still in
about
the
to
middle
mention
of
you
the
are
square surrounded by
you
dead
did
bodies
just
and
kill a
somebody
bunch of
died out.
agents of like the Illuminati group that controls the
right.
world in the middle of a town. You should maybe go somewhere.
Can I do something?
What's your plan?
I have a plan here. I currently have a man enthralled in tentacles over in the corner who's bleeding out because he
do.
got shot. I'm gonna intimidate this fucker by lifting him into the air and telling him to call an eagle.
Okay.
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah.
A good play.
Because right now I have him wrapped up in tentacles, so I just want to lift him up and like vampire
Yeah, make
intimidate
your
him by just
make your
screaming
make
at
your
him to call
intimidation
an
roll
eagle.
on her.
There it is. Oh right, I forgot. I have my intimidation ridiculously
Yeah, because
high.
Glib is the scariest character in this party, as we learned last week.
Yeah.
Oh, as the eagle comes,
I rolled
I'm
a
gonna
13.
disguise myself as like an eagle person.
What do you mean an eagle? Like an Arakakra?
Yeah, an Aarakocra, but like an eagle because I want to
Okay.
be friends with it.
All right.
I rolled
I
a
thought
13.
that was
I mean,
banned.
you can't actually fly.
I can't
but
actually
yeah,
fly.
I'm not going to stop you from changing
Oh.
into that. Anyway, what happened? What happened, Panda?
I rolled a 13.
All right, that's not.
Oh wait,
great.
can I get the help action? Like
Yeah,
I'm standing also
you can,
behind
You can help.
him, and I did just like light one of his friends on fire, one of their friends on fire. So.
I'm giving
Yeah.
you bonuses because of the situation, which is
Okay.
really just horrifying.
Yeah,
I was
we're in a
it-
bad
it-
situation.
It
and
feels like an
Frogman
"Are
is-
we the bad guys" situation after you torched this man, and you didn't really ask Mystery
Yeah.
Man about any of his motivations. So maybe you are. I'm going to leave that a mystery for now.
No.
He was very clear in
Yeah.
what he wanted.
Yeah, and I'm sure he didn't lie about anything.
Yeah. Of course
He's
not.
mystery man. Why would
Mystery men who teleport and tell us nothing and have already tried to have one of us killed isn't,
allegedly?
allegedly
right.
led me directly to a
I mean, I
hitman,
can't.
you
I
know,
wouldn't
that's bad
believe
about
an
that.
occupying army is like the good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there are no good guys. I don't know. Maybe everyone's evil. You guys are apparently not the best. This is an every single character is evil
I'm not
campaign.
evil. I'm not evil.
Yeah.
I don't know about these two. I'm just item.
Hey,
That's
what's your
totally-
skull?
I like how it kills camera
right.
crops, so
What's
it's
your-
just his
What's your
head. whatever
disembodied
he's in
skull
there.
you tried to shove onto a stick say about that?
It's happy about it.
Okay, great. So this guy
Yes,
I'm trying
yeah.
to intimidate.
I'll give you. I'll go ahead and tell you that the roll was good. So what is? Your roll was good.
Okay.
So what are you saying?
So first of all, I just want to alert the chat that a thing I've baked into my character is when he has his hood up and his eyes are in shadow, his little black globe eyes that he has glow red. I have that written
I like
into
that.
the
I have
character
not been told
because
this
of
yet,
the
but I like
vampire
it.
stuff. Yeah. So with the guy being lifted up into the air, I just scream, "Call a fucking eagle!"
Okay. Yeah. So the terrified, bleeding, tentacled spellcaster. So okay, and does some weird magic stuff. You're not entirely sure what. But after a moment,
it.
you do see a dark shape, and you know it is a back alley at night, but you see a dark shape kind of swoop in and sort of hover above you.
Okay. All right. So it's hovering. It hasn't
It
landed.
hasn't landed yet.
Okay. Can I still keep? I still
Yeah,
have
you
the
still
guy,
got him
right?
tentacled.
Tell it to land.
A second sort of magical command, and it lands in front.
What do I need to know to ride this thing?
It's controlled by specific spell commands. I don't know.
Do you know the spell commands?
No.
He's lying.
I throw him to the ground immediately and grab him by the nape of the neck and start
It's
dragging
so
him to the bird.
Scary. What the hell? All right. Yeah.
All right. Can we get on the bird?
I'm mixing up my skills with Pathfinder skills. What sort of is there an animal handling? There is an animal handling in this. I'll let all of you go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
All right. And that would be. There we go.
I
You
got
got a-
21.
Come on, come
That'll
on,
be an
come on,
8.
come on, come
You said
on.
20,
I want it.
21?
Okay, I got a 16.
Yeah,
So
He's driving.
Some
Yeah.
as
Give the
I was
equal
about to
to
say, as a
Catman.
cat,
I
you're
got-
used to handling birds, though maybe not always for the best of purposes. Regardless, the skill set kind of translates, and you are able to get this eagle to to accept all of you as riders. It's pretty big, so it's a tight squeeze for 4 of you.
Okay.
It'd be funny if it was just a water. I was like, I'm taking this
Yeah.
one. I'll see you later.
It's a bit of a lift for 4 of you, but you do all manage to get on.
wait, where's the fourth
Okay.
person?
You're dragging the
Those,
yeah the
He's
dragging them.
the guy
the
I'm
caster is the
dragging
only one who
along.
knows the spell commands,
Okay.
so she's the
We specifically didn't take Spigo as an NPC on this adventure, but we will be taking.
yeah. You will be
the spellcaster.
kidnapping this random person, and kidnapping is a very
We
literal
need it.
reference.
We need someone who knows how to drive. So just we cool with going to Rift Reach?
Yeah.
Everyone fine with that?
Let's fucking hit it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Got it. Take us to Rift Reach.
All right, so the spellcaster
We're
seems
definitely the good guys.
very scared still, but I just had a thought. No, okay, that's not relevant. Don't worry about that. DM thoughts, they don't concern you yet. They will later, but they don't concern you yet.
Okay.
So you get onto this eagle, and you just start going at this point. The caster that you have kidnapped does seem to know where Rift Reach is. Symmetrys' headquarters is in Rift Reach, so it's not surprising that they know that. Or I guess I should say one of Symmetrys' headquarters. There are a few, but they have a big outpost in Rift Reach. You can all sort of take shifts and long rest at this point on the bird.
Okay.
The bird is long enough.
Nice.
So for those of you who are new,
my God.
that means any spell slots that you have used come back, and or like actions that take long rests to restore, and your health goes back to full.
Yes.
Matt, I got another thing to send you. Correct
Okay,
me if
let's
I'm
see what-
wrong.
what-
This is also one
let's
of
see
my
what
first
Nikhil
things,
has.
but I should get any proficiency that I want. Unless you want to rule it has to be one of the dead people. That might also be a thing.
Yeah, you can do this whenever you want. So if you want to, and I know it says you can do it on a short rest, but it also says long rest. So yes, you can change this ability on your long rest as well if you want to. You don't have to, but you can.
Liddy.
Okay. Oh, thank God, I'm back.
Yes, you have survived. Your spell slots have been restored to you, and you have lived. So at this point, you're on the Eagle. You're going to be on the Eagle for quite a while. It's not a short trip to Rift Reach, but it is far shorter. It's only a couple hours, really. It's probably it's pushing long rest, because these eagles are very fast. The landscape
Gotcha.
below you, where it's sort of a hill plains region, as you get closer, you begin to notice it transitioning more to a rocky area and then to a desert as you get into the center of the continent. The center is a desert. You can have any conversations or try whatever you want along the way. I'll give you some time to do that. If you want to mess around with the crystal again or figure out anything, now is your time to do so, or we can just go ahead and move on.
Oh, I should definitely. I need water.
Oh, yeah.
That is the whole
Yeah,
point.
you are going into a desert,
Yeah.
so have fun with that.
Can I press the digitate water?
He has create
that's
water.
create
He
water.
has
Yeah,
create water.
I also.
'cause
Oh, okay.
prestidigitation won't
I
work
have
that.
create water. Yeah. Do I need to roll anything for that?
I
or
believe
I
you can just do it.
that?
You can look at the. It'll take one of your spell slots, but you can just say, or unless it's a cantrip. Is it a cantrip? I don't know. Here, let me look on your character sheet, because that'll be important later.
I think it might be in
Weirdly, it
features
says
and
it's a
traits.
second level. It might be in features and traits. I don't know. Maybe it broke. I think I'll just look it up. Actually, it doesn't matter because if it is a spell and that takes a slot, you can just say you do it before you rest, and then it won't matter because it'll be restored anyway.
Gotcha.
So there's that.
Okay.
Also, people in chat are saying 3 wishes for the genie. You don't know that genies in my world work the same way as genies in other things. I make up everything on the fly.
Yes.
Don't-
I almost don't want to free the
Bold
genie because I'm
assumption.
afraid that I only get 3 wishes, and then my crystal would have been more useful without
I will.
having talked to the genie.
I'm sorry, you're not terrified of the fact that we've been licking
Yeah,
a genie this whole time and he might not be cool with that?
No, I'm okay with that.
Purposefully picking these things. The genie's been fucking with us.
You guys are really good at
Yeah.
assuming things.
The genie just made us murder 5 people. Like,
I mean, it was helpful at the time.
That's true. Yeah, can't argue with that.
The genie has
Yeah,
never once
that's
done us
true.
wrong, so I'm okay with just keep licking him. If he's okay with me, keep licking him.
I will say
I've
this.
just never
Now
done-
you
I've
do
just
know
never
why
done
I
all
was
of
rolling to
this.
see what happened when you dropped it.
No, no. I'm so glad I didn't free the
That would have been
So
hilarious.
genie.
We just like licked it, drop it,
Yeah.
fire everywhere. Also now a genie.
Can I speak to the genie
now there's a
again?
You can-
big ass
you can try.
genie that comes out.
I'd like to speak to the genie. Excuse me, genie. Hello. Are you free at this moment? It's yes or no question.
Fine.
Can we chat? I don't want to release you yet until we have a conversation.
Do
I
not
need
like
to know.
chatting, but okay.
Oh, if you do, you mind that I lick your encasement?
You're doing what?
I
I don't think you should have said that.
actually. What is your name? Can we?
No, I also one. You guys,
telepathic conversation.
Canyon and Glib definitely cannot hear what is going on.
What's the language though? Because like very strangely, I do have the one. I have Gith.
Gith
Is
is
that
a
the language?
psychic language, so I would say that.
That's not
So
telepathic.
like, how do I phrase this?
I feel
I
like
would.
that's up to you, DM.
It is up to me. It's like a It is a telepathic. It is not telepathy. It is a telepathic language. So like, if you meet psychic entities, their language would be like different, and that is what Gith is. It is like the native language of psychic entities, if that makes any sort of sense. She's just using basic telepathy to
Yes.
speak to these things.
So what is your name, Genie?
What does? Haven't been asked that in many years.
Did you forget? If you forgot, I can give you a new name.
Don't give me new name.
Okay, then please tell me yours.
I don't remember.
Okay, then your name is now Jared.
What? Don't know.
Jared.
Jared the
So
genie.
Jared, tell me how you
Jared
got in
also
this
spelled with a-
situation. How did you become Genie? Or were you born into a genie?
You don't know what genies are, do you?
Some where different lands have different origins for genies.
It is memory not good. Sort of fuzzy.
SJ,
Well-
I think your genie might be drunk.
Are you drunk, Jared?
How do you think I'm in crystal?
I don't know if you have alcohol in.
No one's giving alcohol to. You can't put alcohol in crystal. Do you think pour
Well,
vodka on crystal
I
going to become
want to
drunk?
thank you. We want to thank you for giving us spells that we don't have access to normally. So thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
So
Asking the DM,
now, he's just, like,
is Jared hot?
Did you say is Jared hot?
What?
Is Jared hot?
What?
Jared's in a Brock. You haven't seen Jared yet. He's in a.
Yeah, but you know what Jared looks like. Is
I made
Jared
up
hot,
Jared
yes or no?
5 minutes ago. Jared was a spur of the
Well,
moment
then
off
you
of the
definitely
top
know
of
he's
my
hot or
head.
not.
I'm not telling you.
Well, I don't want to free Jared unless I know if he's hot or not.
Do you want to ask? You can ask.
Jared, would people describe you as handsome?
You have weird priorities. Yes. He
So,
pauses for a
to
second
us,
and then
I'm
says
just,
yes.
like, staring at the jet right now.
Interesting. Okay. It was nice chatting with you,
I
Jared.
would
We'll talk
rather
later.
not,
Bye.
but okay.
TTYL.
All right. There's
Look,
Jared.
okay.
He would describe
Hang up.
himself as handsome. Now that's all you know about him at this point. Is his name is
Yeah.
Jared and he would describe himself as handsome. I feel like this character is gonna
And he
evolve over
does
the
not
course
like
of his
talking.
over his time.
Yeah, that's what I
Alright,
wanted
well,
to do
any-
on this eagle.
anyone else
have
wanna-
any
I
ideas?
thought the licking was bad.
Yeah, he didn't know about that. I would like to point out again.
Yeah, so
No.
it has been random. We should continue to look.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think we should
He does
continue.
not
Also,
know.
I relay all of that
Okay.
information to them as
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
not been in the telepathic loop.
I would like to say it's very obvious that he does not perceive what happens outside the crystal. So, because he can't tell that we've been licking it, so pouring alcohol on it or anything like that isn't going to do anything.
Yes, I agree.
It just
I think
has
we should
random
continue to lick
effects.
it and just have
Seems-
conversations with Jared every now and then.
What he's saying is
Seems
we
like a
can
very
take
effective
the thing and flavor it however we like, and he won't know.
Innovative thinking.
Hmm.
Innovative
That's a good
thinking.
point.
I mean, I could always just prestidigitate different tastes because I've been like prestidigitating salt because it looks like a salt lamp.
Hmm. Okay.
I will be fully honest. Up till right now, I still don't know what a salt lamp is.
It's just like
Google it.
a
Google it,
lamp
Nikhil.
that's made of.
You can
salt.
figure that out on your own
Just
time.
Google it. You've seen
Someone-
it before.
Someone in chat asks, "Are licks the only thing that activates it?" And I would like to point out that licking is the only thing that they have done, so they have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
Also, throughout all of this,
Yeah,
I would
the
like-
main crux of the conflict of this story is that we don't do the things we're
I
supposed
would
to
like
do.
to remind you that you do also have a
Went to Mystery Man and we're like,
you have a
I
kidnapped agent
don't
on
know
your
name,
bird.
get out of here.
Just-
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
still
she
there.
hasn't
Kidnapped.
said
I
anything, but
forgot.
she is there. If you would like to speak to her, I suppose you can. I'm not.
I want to lean over to Glim really quickly and like quietly but not quietly be like, I assume I can't kill that one.
Quietly, but not quietly. It was a
Let
good
us
descriptor.
let us land first.
I want to give like a little nod. But
Okay. We can land, and then is she still bleeding?
Let's. She's done a little bit of first aid.
We didn't
She's done a
suture
little bit of
anything,
first aid
so-
on herself, like as you guys have been yelling at a rock. Like it's not professional, but she's not bleeding out at this point.
Okay.
I'll do a
Injured,
medicine
Okay.
check
not
on
dying.
her.
So yeah, go. You can go ahead and do
Like-
that medicine check. Clean
Yeah,
her up a little
let's
bit.
see. Come on, medicine. I'm pretty good at
Yeah.
that. I mean, I would be if I didn't just get that
Okay.
one.
You open the wound
God.
again, actually.
That's a 3.
You're like, here, let me fix that up for you, and then you just tear it right back open. Interestingly,
sorry,
she
I'm
takes
sorry.
it as a threat.
We are monsters.
Like, I'm so sorry. I did not actually mean to harm you more. I was trying to help. I
Just
It's
Oh,
fine,
okay.
it's fine. I'll fix it
Helping
again. She kind of takes out her first aid kit.
would you like? I'm not going to have her lick Jared. So I'm going to lick
You
Jared.
on the bird?
And
You're
see-
licking Jared while you're in the air? Okay, you said
Yes.
it. Let's see how this goes.
You
and
remember
Oh
the
my
last
God.
hand on top.
If
on
you're
your
gonna
hands, right?
crash. I swear you're gonna crash.
Oh no.
Whenever there's
Oh,
a
and
dull
look at
moment,
and I
just-
got
just
my my horror themed magic table. That's the one that was randomly chosen
Son
by
of a
this.
Please don't. You don't have to do that. I mean, you
I
don't
do
have
actually.
to.
No, that wasn't on purpose. I have like 6 wild magic tables pulled up, so I have like 600 different effects, and I happen to roll on the horror one.
If you have just like a medicine.
Yeah, a table for good
table.
things that you want to
That would
happen.
be-
That's
That
not
would
how
be
Jared
great.
works.
Yes, I would like it. Can I have that, please?
Oh my God.
You're gonna.
No,
So-
I don't
no.
like that reaction.
Well, you did roll 100, and on a D100 table, that usually means something becomes a little. Okay. All right.
no.
All right. Let's
Oh
see.
no.
I have to do a couple
You
more
had
rolls
to lick
actually.
Jared.
We all die. She summons
Um,
actual Cthulhu.
Okay,
We all
let's
die.
see. We got that.
Hey, boss!
Help
And
me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
this is gonna be funny.
Oh no.
S-
No.
SG.
No.
You begin to hear a whispering in the back of your mind. And with a burst of black smoke, vanish.
No.
So she is not on the bird anymore.
Wait, is the gem?
No, the
on
gem's still with
eagle
her.
though, Or with?
So, Jared and SG are
God,
just fucking
with
gone.
the sudden shift. Oh my God! And you
With the shard.
And-
Holy shit! She got the shard.
Oh no.
No, she did.
Dude,
She
you just
did
changed
have.
the entire
Yeah.
plot
You
of
just
the
changed the
dimension.
whole thing. I mean, like, yeah.
I
With
am
the
so
with.
sorry.
Oh my
So
God. Okay.
sorry.
So with.
I'm immediately
Well-
grabbing
well-
the hostage and just, what did you do?
Oh, you're okay. You. Panda,
Yeah,
you
but
said
we
that
don't
before
know.
you let me
Let's be
finish. So with the sudden shift of weight, the eagle kind of like jerks a little bit in flight with one whole passenger being gone.
SG way.
The with 25% of its weight gone, it jerked. The spellcaster tries to stabilize it, but does now again have an open wound in her shoulder. And right as she starts to get the hang of it, Glib grabs her and starts shaking her. So yes, the eagle crashes.
The eagle crashes.
Because
The eagle is a living being. Not
well,
a
no, but
plane.
the spellcaster is
It can't
the
ride itself?
spellcaster.
Being
Yeah,
controlled
the
by
spellcaster
magic.
is influencing this giant, obviously magical eagle with spells. The spellcaster is bleeding out and getting shaken as the eagle is already destabilized. So the eagle crashes.
So the
The
eagle.
eagle's
died?
not dead. The eagle's not dead. But
It just fucking dropped us. I'm
yeah. No,
assuming.
so the eagle kind of
Oh.
swoops off. Crashes into the ground. Is obviously pretty injured. Has like a messed up wing. Does not look great. You are in the middle of the desert, and SG is somewhere.
Gone. And all right, is the hostage dead?
Let's find out. Let's find out. Shall yeah?
Do
Oh
we
yeah,
take
you're gonna take
damage?
damage from a crashing bird. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm gonna say everyone knock yourself down to half health.
Oh.
No, not
Including me,
SG,
I'm not
not
even
SG.
there.
SG is. I have to.
No, you're
I
not
have to
supposed to
decide
be
where
in
SG has
Oregon.
gone.
Now you're a.
I am
I can't
so
believe-
sorry. Nothing
I
bad has
can't
ever
believe
happened when I picked Jared.
That
previously.
you just vanished yourself with the shard.
It is. It is oddly fitting in the story because you did ask just a few minutes ago in World if there was a teleporting option. If you could lick it enough times.
Yeah.
And you
could
did.
teleport. And that was-
Somewhere. Oh, I
The
know
only
where
thing
I know
that
where
me and
SG
Canyon
went.
saw.
I know where SG went.
Oh god.
Okay,
Oh,
well we'll find out that in a
no.
bit.
How does this work from now on? Are you gonna have a separate thing with SGs
Yeah,
in
no,
this
we're
place?
gonna figure out how you guys are not gonna die in the desert, and then we're gonna cut over to SG for a bit and see what
Oh
happens.
my God.
shit.
I just want to point out what me and Canyon saw. Because we're sitting on the back of this bird, And SG goes over to mend the wounds of the hostage, fucks it up and goes, ah, fuck, wait, hold on. And then pulls out Jared, licks it, and then vanishes. So all we see is the fucking hostage.
Oh, that's an excellent
the hostage
point.
and her were
That's an
interacting,
excellent.
And then all of a sudden, the reason I'm panicking is because there's no guarantee I saw SG take the fucking salt lamp. All I saw was them interacting and then SG fucking vanished.
Yeah, that's
You know,
And what's your face has a new wound. That's sign of struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
They have a new wound. They disappeared
I'm
in a
gonna
poop
tell
of
you guys,
black
this is-
smoke I've
this
never
is-
seen, and I know it's
I have
faster.
DM'd.
This is all
I have
know.
DM'd so many campaigns, and I think this is the fastest everything has gone to shit that I have ever seen. Because you're right, it lined up so well.
I'll tell you right the fuck now. If I was being intimidating before, if she's not fucking dead, I'm having some questions.
So let's figure out how you guys are gonna survive in the desert, and then we'll cut over to SG's fun little scene that she's about to have.
Oh God.
You really shifted the entire plot. We were on our way to the
I am
adventure, made a
so.
lot of
I-
sense. It's like what happened.
I
to
made
SG?
a joke in a stream earlier this week that I was like, yeah, this thing's not going to happen for a while unless they mess up really bad, and I was kidding, and now it's going to happen like a month early. So...
Oh, great.
I think when I first signed on, I did joke. I'm like, I'm gonna be the problem child. I
Well,
was joking.
no, you aren't. You
I
were
was
having a prophecy.
joking.
Anyway, we are at 2 hours and 45 minutes, and we now have an extra scene to get through tonight. So we should get into this.
Oh my
You guys are in the
God.
desert. There's a crashed bird. There's not really anything around you. I'm putting it in your hands. Oh, and everyone's at half health now.
Yeah, we're all out.
Including the hostage?
I mean, as far as you know their health points, but she does not look great.
I'm grabbing the hostage immediately.
I did just ask you if I could kill her. This is on you, fam.
That is... Yeah, all right. I'm going to grab her, and I'm bringing her over to Canyon and saying, what happened? Where did she go?
You know, unsurprisingly, the caster looks just as surprised as all of yours. I don't know. She licked the thing and it was just gone. And she's kind of like frantically sort of just muttering things. She seems genuinely shocked.
Look at it. I want to look at him again and quietly just be like, that does sound.
That actually
like
tracks, yeah.
That's right. All right, hold on. I'm gonna throw her to the side, and I'm gonna do the tentacle thing again to just keep her there.
All right.
Just get out of
so-
here. Like we gotta handle this, and I throw her to the side and cast the tentacle thing.
The
to
tentacle
wrap her
thing
up
is cast.
So holding her in the air over there, pull Canyon over to the side and go. We have a half-dead bird. I don't know healing spells. You don't know magic. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's a desert.
What's the play? What are we doing?
We were feasibly heading towards. We're in a desert. We have to walk to the city.
Do we have any idea how we can find SG?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking Adventure Time. That's fine. SG. No.
We
she
need
disappeared
healing
in the-
because we both
That's
almost just died. Unless you want to take a
Do we
nap
have-
right here.
Do we have the rock?
She has the
Or
rock.
She, have
She
the
was
rock?
holding
She
it.
has the rock. Everything.
Maybe the
She
thing
has
we learned
everything.
from this, Glenn, maybe the thing we learned from this is we don't give everything to SG.
Just splitting.
Maybe you let someone more trustworthy hold it, like your old pal Canyon.
How about me? How about I'm the one who holds it?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. No, she doesn't have it. I have it because she had the potential to lick it.
Oh, you're right, actually.
I'm calling mysterious stranger. I'm calling mystery man. I pull out the rock and I lick the rock.
Okay, so you call Mystery Man, and you do. Yeah, you're actually right. You do have the shard. You're very lucky about that.
No, we don't have the shard. We have the rock.
I have the rock.
Oh no, the
to
rock.
call
You're
mystery
right.
man.
You're right. Okay, yeah,
Because
that
he
makes
didn't
more
want
sense.
her to lick it.
So you're about to call Mystery Man, but I think before that little call happens, let's cut over to SG and what SG is doing.
Oh God.
So SG, in a sort of just an instant, you are not on the bird anymore, which is quite a shock already, because like going from a moving creature to stable ground is something. But as you look, the ground is not incredibly stable. You find yourself on it seems to be some sort of floating island. It's fairly small. It's not a massive island. There are some trees and plants on there. It's honestly kind of remarkably peaceful looking. Like the plants are weird. They're sort of strange and twisting, but in a nice kind of magic-y, fantasy looking way, not in a creepy way. Very bright colors, very pretty things. And you're just sort of there. The skies are also sort of a nice shifting color. It's sort of nice.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Am I on the other side of the boundary?
You don't know.
Is she as high up as she was?
Oh no. What do I do? Okay, Jared, hello.
There's a whole
There is a complete. I also want to point out, chat. This is gonna be 100% improvised, so let's hope it goes well.
Jared,
man.
I'm gonna need you to come out of this rock for a second,
can't come out
please.
of the rock. If I could have done that, I would have done that.
Then how do I
No,
get
break
you out
the
of the rock?
It doesn't.
I don't want to do that.
As you are arguing with Jared, you hear a voice, a very, very, very loud voice, sort of booming and reverberating all around you, but you can kind of pick out that the source comes below the island. But the voice does not sound sort of, conventionally intimidating as giant, loud voices seem to. It sounds almost pleasant, actually. Once again, sort of, hello.
Who are you?
Well, I think I might be asking that question as well. Who are you? What brings you here?
I was on a bird, and I licked a genie, and now I am
Oh,
here.
just a little magical mishap then, yes. My name is Polnaros. Welcome.
Hello. Can you send me back to where I'm supposed to
That
be?
depends.
Please?
Where are you supposed to be?
I was on an eagle on my way to Rift.
On an
Reach.
eagle. Well, let's see what I can do about that. Over the side of the island, a long, spindly, massive arm claws its way up. And a moment later, a second one does. They keep pulling, though. And where the shoulder should be, a second arm begins out. So, like, out of the palm of the second arm, there is another whole arm. So, like, 3 joints, with the middle one being a beginning of a second arm. And these massive double-length arms crawl up around the sides before an equally elongated, upside-down head with a gaping, smiling mouth and blank eyes sort of flips up and looks at you.
I don't want to break the crystal. I don't want to break it, but I have no other choice. I need Jared to get me out of here.
Don't be so scared.
Um,
After all, I should be scared. You're intruding in my place, aren't you?
perhaps, perchance, maybe.
The eyes of the creature,
can I get a
eyes of the
vibe
creature
check
begin
on
to
this?
glow with an energy that you immediately recognize as the same energy that is coming from the change glass.
Oh fuck! I'm behind the boundary.
You might be behind the
Okay,
boundary,
Jared-
maybe.
I shatter my salt.
You
lamp.
shatter your soul.
Jared.
The crystal burst into this sort of pink glowing mist. And the mist begins to swirl around into a tornado that eventually forms into a very big, buff, bald man with skin the exact same shade of bright neon pink that the crystal was. He
Is he
has
hot?
a very thick mustache and is very buff. Does anyone know Braum from League of Legends? That's who I'm sort of visualizing in my mind here, is a Genie version of Braum from League. I don't know if you know that, but you can Google it if you don't know. But yeah, he's also doesn't seem to be wearing any clothes, though. As his genie-ness, his lower half is sort of misty, but he's not
Okay.
he's got the mist
You're
gene.
not Dr.
Yes,
Manhattan.
he's not
You don't have a
he's not
giant
Dr.
swinging dick
Manhattan.
up in the sky or anything.
He's not Dr. Manhattan. And he just sort of looks at you first before turning around. So he looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey, thank you for letting go. Holy, what in the heck?" And he turns around and sees
Darren,
Polnaros,
please get this out of
who
here.
looks also confused, actually.
Yeah, I just jump into Darren's arms and be like, get this out
And
of
he
here.
sort of just poofs. And where would he send you? I mean, I guess he sends you to where you came from, in the air. So
Fuck! Derek,
you
can
appear
you
in
fly?
the exact spot that you left from, falling down.
Shit! Oh my god, Derek, can you fly?
And he sort of like slowly slows the fall, and then kind of unceremoniously dumps you on the ground.
Okay, you could have just put me down
sorry, I'm
nicely.
a
I
little
did free
freaked
you
out.
from your crystal,
I
and I
wasn't- I
really did not
wasn't
want to do
expecting
that.
that.
You're really questioning the guy who just saved your life?
Yeah, you guys
Thank you
weren't
for
supposed to
getting
meet
us out
of
Polnaros
there,
for like
though.
a month, and now you've already seen him.
I love that Glib is like simultaneously the most intimidating and also like the nicest. He's like, "Hey, that guy
Yeah.
just helped you. Could you be nicer to him?" He's very kind.
Okay, so if we're good here, I think I'm just gonna go.
Oh no, please.
It
stay.
was look what.
Did you have a little piece of the rock that we could continue to lick?
Oh, by the way, there's actually been a little bit of a time skip. We need to go back and have the discussion with
Okay.
Mystery Man before because this was going on as SG was talking to
Okay.
Polnaros.
Oh, I thought we were there.
No,
Yeah.
remember, we like flew for a bit and crashed.
Yeah,
like, we
Yeah.
didn't just drop straight out of the air. We're a pretty far distance away,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
So let's rewind time a little bit to Glib and Canyon as you guys have decided to use the calling rock.
Yep.
So you lick it. Which one of you is doing it, Glib?
Yep. I'll do the talking.
All right.
I've talked to Mystery Man more
So
than
so
anyone.
Glib licks the rock, and it sort of starts to like shake a little bit. Before like flying out of your hand, landing on the ground, and sort of making like a projection of the man, so like Star Wars holocron style.
Okay. Got
It's
it.
been like 3 hours. What did you do?
Everything is fucked. SG is gone.
We lost the shard.
We lost the shard.
Pardon the frog. It's his first crisis. The shard is gone.
He didn't understand, and as you guys start just screaming at him, he doesn't understand a single word of it. I go, okay, say all that again, but in a way that makes sense, please.
SG licked Jared and then she disappeared and now we don't have the shard.
Wait, you don't have the shard. How did you already lose it?
SG had the shard.
How did she disappear? Okay,
Do you remember?
shut up,
when we
shut
went
up,
to,
shut up. Backtrack. How did she disappear? Was she killed? Was she taken?
No, she licked Jared.
Uh,
The genie? I assume? I can only assume, logically.
Yes, she licked the genie. She did the thing, and now she's gone.
So he kind of, you see him sort of pause. And then interestingly, a moment later, as he's thinking, you see like a sword slash in front of him. And he kind of like, you can't really see, it sort of goes through the front of his hologram. And you see him kind of throw his arm out into something. He seems to be in the middle of a fight right now.
Oh, so he does fight, just not with us.
But whatever he is fighting, which you cannot tell, he seems really unconcerned about it, obviously, because he's still talking to you.
Yeah.
So he thinks for a moment, he goes, do you have a plan on getting her back? I'm assuming not, since you called me.
This
We
was
gotta
the
know where she
plan.
is. We can go get her.
So, was she touching the shard at the time, or was it still in your bag?
It was.
It was in the bag that's on her.
I suppose I could possibly track where the shard has gone, but if I do that, it could activate it, and then Symmetris could get there first. That would be a problem. Hold on one moment. He causes you to pause, and then you see him turn around and just fire this like massive orb of energy at something, for lack of a better term, off screen. And then he turns back to you. He says, of course, I should warn you in all fairness that if this doesn't work, I will be killing you, as was sort of the terms of our agreement, since you lost my shard in one night.
Listen, we're stuck in the desert with a dead bird and a half-dead Symmetris.
I'm sorry, wait, you have...
We're dead anyway.
First off, you have a
can
Symmetris
make
agent
what?
with you. Secondly, I'm fine if you die in the desert at the moment.
We needed a navigator.
Okay, he sort of just...
We have it handled. I pull over the Symmetris agent with the tentacles just to show that I'm like, we got it.
Fine.
Everything's handled, and then push her
Fine,
back
just
off
don't
again.
tell her anything important. We can't have any of them knowing about this. You might have to kill her afterwards, but I don't think the cat will have any issue with that.
We've already fixed. We have that scheduled.
As you are continuing to talk with him, a moment later, you hear a poof and then a scream. That sounds definitely like someone falling from a large height.
Yes.
And now the timelines have reconvened. So all of you are, you run over. All of you are now there, and Mystery Man is there as well, still on his little hologram rock. He goes, oh, good. So I see the problem resolved itself.
Yeah,
We will get back to you.
told you we had it hit.
Don't call this number again
Okay.
unless we have the dang temple in place. Is there anything else, or can I get back to my business? Excellent,
you
and he
can
hangs
leave.
up immediately. Well, magically hangs up. I'm just using phone terms because it's easier.
Okay.
Oh.
So, where were you?
Oh my.
What the fuck happened?
I think we should probably call back Mystery Man because I have news.
He's pretty busy. You can
I
tell
was
him.
in the boundary.
What?
More.
I was there, and there was this weird, creepy arm creature thing with a really high-pitched voice, and it said its name was Polaris.
For
Polaris.
note, I'll
Polaris.
put it in the
That.
chat for people who are curious. It is... Well, hold on. I can't put chat through there. I'm putting it in the chat. It is Polnaros, which is Polnaros.
What's that also Mystery Man's name?
Polnaros. And I think this
you
is-
can like project images into our heads, right? Like you can.
Oh, that's right. So I just projected the image
Yeah,
of the creature
and for no,
I saw.
I should remind you haven't seen his full body. You just saw his weird arms and then like his head bending up over the edge of the island.
So I'm panicking now, just because that's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's terror. That's what the fuck. Where?
Yes, it
I
was
should
quite
Google his
scary,
name,
and
make sure
I had to lose our salt lamp and free Jared. Everyone say hello to Jared. He is hot. if
Yeah,
you can
Jared
see.
is just kind of he looks really confused.
I'd like to wave
He
to
looks
Jared.
equally confused as he's
Hi,
sort of
Jared.
just like really quick, like tiny wave.
Hi, Jared. Sorry for licking you a lot.
I didn't
Hi, Jared,
really know
not
you were
sorry.
doing that, so it's okay, I guess.
It was very fun. I'm gonna miss it.
But we should call our employer, the Mystery Man, and tell him about this. I feel like this is something he might want to know about.
That is a very, very good plan.
It was-
I licked the
This
rock
is gonna
again.
be fun. You really have derailed the storyline, but in a really good way because this is gonna be a lot more interesting, I think. And I think you guys are gonna be shocked in a second, but we'll find out. He answers
great.
again. Same process happens with the rock. He seems infinitely more angry this time. Of course, he goes, "What?"
Yes, I know you're upset. I have news for you. When I licked the genie stone that you told me was a genie, something went wrong and I ended up behind the boundary.
Behind the boundary into the chaos realm.
Yes. And I met this creature who went by Polnaros.
He looks concerned, obviously, and pauses for a moment and goes, I have no idea what that is.
And
That's not good.
unfortunately, he asked me where I was going, and I said I was going to the rift. So I think
Wait,
he knows to
what
expect.
what is Polnaros? What is this?
Can I project the image?
I mean, do you have a way to like project an image into physical space? Because you can't put it into his mind because it's a hologram.
Can I roll for a luck check to see if I can?
Can you roll? Sure. You're gonna if you get a nat 20, I'll rule of cool it. If you get a nat 20,
come
I'll
on,
rule
nat
of cool
20.
it.
Come on, nat 20. Come on, nat 20.
Oh well, I will say. So well, do your roll, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
People are saying it's
I
a
have the
water
six,
brand.
no.
Hold on, did I name it after a water brand? Let me Google this now. Let me make sure I didn't name my monster after a brand. I didn't. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, so
No.
so
No nat 20.
you don't really you don't manage to conjure up any sort of image into midair. I was
But
about to say,
can Jared do it?
Oh, I can do
Jared.
it. And he waves his hands, you know, with a spray of this pink mist that sort of congeals into an image, not just of Polnaros because you didn't see it, but like the island that you were on with you and Jared in the center, and then Polnaros peeking over the edge as he did. You don't get to. It cuts off.
Oh my god, that's so much worse than the memory of it.
Yeah, it's he's not. I'm gonna have to get art of him done like now because I wasn't expecting you to see him, but we'll get that handled. I'll terrify you all with pictures next week or whenever. But the mystery man sort of leans into this, and he just freezes dead in his tracks. After a moment, you see him kind of like he brings his arms close to his chest, and they start to sort of glow a little bit, and then he throws them back really quickly. You hear screams coming from the hologram sort of in the background. There's a lot of screams. And you get the idea that whatever he is looking at now is something that he wants to focus his full attention on, so he just did something probably bad. And he leans in, goes, "You were half right. That does look like the Chaos Realm. But the far more concerning thing is that I still don't know what that is."
So this issue's all right.
I thought your whole thing was
It
knowing
is,
things,
Frog,
guy.
and that is why I'm concerned at the moment. Because that thing was not there the last time. And then he cuts himself off again.
Excuse you? The last time? The last time you what?
Nothing. It's not relevant to your mission at hand.
It seems pretty fucking relevant
You'll
right
know it
now.
when I need you to know it.
Mystery Man, did you fight in the Sentry War?
He chuckles. And he goes, I wasn't... Century War was eons ago. It was far before any time...
Yes, that's my question.
Far
Was yes or
before
no
any
question,
time of
and
mine.
you did not answer yes or no.
And then he sort of trails off again. Clearly, like, he's freaked out. This man presumably just eliminated like a whole army or something from behind this hologram, and now he is freaked out. Yeah. So that's bad.
Okay.
After another, few moments, he goes, "Continue the mission as planned. Speed it up if possible. We need to get this handled right now."
Oh yeah, we were taking our time before. Oh.
Okay. Does he hang up?
He doesn't immediately hang up. He seems to sort of like he just kind of goes lost in thought, as if he's sort of forgotten that you were there.
Before we hang up, can I go like anything else you want to bring up that might be useful for us?
After another moment's pause, he looks directly at you and then hangs up.
Well, that did nothing.
Did not help. Jared,
Yeah.
what can you
I
do
mean,
as a
what?
genie?
It's an open-ended power set.
What are our rules here,
How
bud?
did we lick you?
Look,
Jared?
man, I don't know what's going on. I woke up from the rock and there was a weird arm monster thing. I'm as freaked out as you are.
So, do you have rules
Jared-
to help us, or are you just here now?
Jared, this is a 3-wish situation. That's what
Oh,
we're trying
yeah,
to
is that
get.
how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be? I don't, it's been a while since I've done any of my genie stuff. I mean, here, I can go ahead. He sort of still, muttering gibberish, obviously very freaked out. He snaps his fingers, and though not a lot, like, you feel something sort of shift, but it being in a desert, you don't really notice anything until you turn around and find that, like, you are now within reasonable walking distance of Rift Reach.
Oh,
He's like, I can do that.
Oh.
Is that good?
that is very
Yes,
good.
that's very helpful. Does that count as our wish?
No,
Because
it's
we did
okay.
not
I
wish for
didn't
that.
want to be in the middle of the desert either. I figured I'd just bring you guys along.
Very
thank
nice
you,
of you.
Jared. That was
Thank
very helpful.
you, Jared.
Yeah.
Do you want to maintain being carried in the small shard of the rock that SG has?
I should say you don't actually have a small shard. The crystal, like the crystal sort of disintegrated and then reformed into him.
Okay.
Aw.
Would you like to be
So
stored in like a cup of any variety that we have, or
Here's the-
Okay, here's what
we can.
we could
I
pick up
don't
another
really
rock?
like you guys that much. No offense, it's nothing personal. I don't open myself up easily, but I'm a little freaked out
it's
because
understandable.
of the weird the arm thingy that I saw a minute ago. So I'm just gonna stick around with you guys until things get bad. But I'm a little
Yeah, but,
tired
like,
right now.
uh,
So
like,
I'm just
in a
gonna,
rock.
and then he sort of collapses back into the crystal.
Oh,
And he,
Oh,
as
okay.
He is.
as you reach over to grab the crystal, whoever inevitably does it, the top part of it sort of reforms into his head. Yeah, not in a more in a cartoonish way than a creepy way. I'll also say, not this is not
okay.
Polaris Elder Torah kind of stuff. It's in sort of a Aladdin movie genie kind of way. He goes, maybe let me out if you go to a bar or something. I'm gonna sleep and get some energy back, and then collapses again.
Sweet.
so
we
question
can still
for,
like Jared.
I was about to
Yeah,
say, question for
works
the
great.
DM: if we lick Jared, is it still randomized?
So I will go ahead and tell you what it seems from that is that Jared sort of
Okay.
has like the crystal seems to be the exact same, but like you can summon Jared, or not really summon because he's got a personality of his own. You may or may not help, but you can ask
Yeah.
Jared for help, but using his controlled force takes energy that he has to restore.
Oh,
And I'm
Okay.
not going to tell you exactly like how
But we
that
can-
restoration works or how long it takes. But that is what it seems
I wonder
to
if we can just ask him.
But wait,
ask
we can
Jared
still
to
look at it,
make
and that won't affect his restoration.
To be fair,
right?
you don't
'Cause he
really
doesn't
know,
what's
but yeah,
happening.
since he doesn't know, that's a fair assumption.
Okay.
Can we ask Jared to make a crystal that we can use that basically has the same wild magic effects as we
I mean,
used
yeah,
before?
that seems to be what it was, what it is currently.
What he is? So he
He-
is the
he
crystal.
is the
That's
crystal. You
Okay.
don't, and again, there is more history to Jared, but you don't know it yet. So there's more history to like every character that you met, but you don't know it yet.
Okay. Did we leave the sentry
Now the
in
sentry's
the desert?
she's with
He's
you.
got
The
time.
person that you kidnapped is still with you, and the bird is there as well for note. Just
Okay.
everyone who was around is now much closer to Rift Reach.
Can I
Yeah.
speak to her? Yeah. I'm so sorry about the mix-up before. I was just trying to help heal the wound that I made
Seems
worse.
like you had a worse time than I did.
I did. It was very bad. Please, what are your thoughts now? Actually, I do have detect thoughts back, so I would like to cast detect thoughts to see if she would rat us out if we let her go, or if she's gonna stick around.
I have to decide something that's a DM thing that I can't tell you about right now. So let's evens
I love
is
we're
that
picking up
option.
people.
Odds is that. Okay.
also
Okay.
I wanted to ask
Oh,
SG
perfect.
if you could heal
Yes.
the bird specifically, because I feel bad about crashing the bird.
Is the bird with
The
us?
bird, the
Yeah.
bird, the bird has
I don't have
teleported with you.
any
Jared teleported every
Oh.
living thing.
None of us can heal. That's great.
None of us. I was just trying to be nice and help healing this girl that we did capture.
Yes, we did
For
do
your
that.
detect
Okay.
thoughts, by the way, Momo. Yeah, she's definitely gonna rat you out. For sure. There was a horrifying chaos monster that no one seems to know about. Oh, I should also say, you can tell she's not gonna just rat you out about the about Polnaros. She's also gonna rat you out about whoever Mystery Man is, who she does not recognize, but she's gonna tell everything if given the chance.
Are we
Ugh.
still psychically connected?
Yeah.
I think I can only speak to one person at a time. So I'm just going to tell who's gonna tell Canyon, I'm going to butter her up but then kill her.
Lit.
That's his thing. Nice.
And then I just speak to her and I say, I'm really sorry about everything that happened. If you want, you can be on your way,
mean,
but we are going to
going
keep
in
the
the
bird.
same direction.
I
I
mean,
want to just interrupt and just kill her right now.
I'm not gonna stop you. You'll have to roll an
That's enough of the buttering.
I'll say
right
roll
there.
roll an attack
That's
with advantage
right.
because she's not expecting an attack right now and she's still very shaken by whatever happened a minute ago.
Don't worry, you can leave. We're going in the same direction.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
I got
that's
21.
that's you execute her pretty handily.
Fucking decapitated.
Told you I could kill her. Come on. I had so long.
Yeah, you bided your
Yeah.
time on that one.
Canyon's over here celebrating like a touchdown.
Got the kill. I've
Finally!
been waiting for that all day.
Asked about that on the bird.
Anyway, with that handled, we should turn to Rift Reach because you're not right there, but you're very close. So
No.
a little bit of description of Rift Reach. It is, a fantasy city in a desert. So kind of imagine sort of like an ancient Egyptian architecture, but built up very tall. What I would say, like imagine New York City, but if it was built by the ancient Egyptians. That is sort of what Rift Reach looks like. It is notably tall because you can't go underground. Going underground is illegal, and so they have built up instead. And so there are lots of complicated like bridges and spires and things up in the sky. You can also see from the angle that you are at, you were kind of coming in. I never said what direction you were coming from, but you were coming in from like the northeast. And so you can see a gap in the skyline, which presumably is where the giant ravine is that divides the city.
Mhm.
There are a lot of trade caravans going in and out. You can see a pretty consistent line of them, and actually maybe a second one in the distance, as it is a big trade center. And so that is where you are going to be heading next. And I think on that note, we're at over 3 hours. So that is probably a good note to end this episode on. But I will say,
Can we sleep again? Because me and Panda are about to die.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, actually, before we end, there is a freshly decapitated corpse
Okay.
in the corner, and I'm a vampire. Can that help me?
I mean, sure, yeah. We'll say that you can drain. We'll say that you can rest. The eagle, I'm making this up to be nice, but the eagle had some supplies on it, so you can kind of make a basic camp and rest here. And then after the long rest, we'll say that happens over the course of the break. What's up, Panda?
For the question for later, if I drink somebody's blood, does that help my health?
I will have to look at that because I'm not. I like that idea, so we can probably make something off of that, but I don't know right now. I'll come up with something when I finalize abilities on D&D Beyond finally.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
For one last thing, SG, roll a perception check.
Oh fuck.
Ah,
I
that's
feel like
so
I brought something back
ominous.
to the chaos realm. Perception. You got pretty good perception, SG.
Come on.
Please
You
tell
got
me you
this.
noticed something. That's 14.
14. Okay, yeah. So it's very, 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 very faint. But as you sort of set up your camp and go to sleep to rest after your very long day, for just a brief second, you hear a laugh from the bag that holds the shard.
Oh.
No! No.
And that is where we will
No!
end
No!
session 2 of the Symmetry War.
What the fuck, Matt?
You literally, I'm just gonna tell you this. You have interacted with one of like the final bosses a month early, so that is gonna screw up everything, and I'm honestly really looking forward to it because I like Polaris. I think he's interesting. So,
Terrifying. Jesus, you had that? You just had that.
I will say,
Ready?
I did. Polnareff was like prepared. I did not improv his visual description. But the scene was improvised. The scene was 100% improvised. But the visual description of him is something that I did have prepped. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's nice. He seemed nice.
I
Yeah.
did ask for a vibe check on Polaris that I never got.
Oh,
like,
that is
an
true. I
answer
did,
on.
he's a weird chaos monster with an upside down face and double arms. It's really hard to read his vibe. You've never seen anything like him before.
It's pretty easy to read that vibe.
That's don't judge a book by its
Like,
cover.
I didn't
Maybe
want
he's
to
nice.
judge a book
Maybe
by
he's
its
nice.
cover.
Hey,
Motherfucker's got
yeah.
3 arms and an upside down head. His
He's
vibe's
got
red.
I gotta brag on it. I really did like the
I'm a
double arm
changeling.
description. I thought that was interesting and unique. Cause like
Yeah.
I imagine like the
Ah.
fingers of his elbows like move too. Just yeah.
I don't like
Oh
that.
I'm gonna get someone to
Ah.
draw him. You'll see him later. Anyway. Oh, also, you guys are all gonna level up after this. I can talk you guys through that at some point, new people, if you don't know how to do level ups. But you are all
Yeah.
going to start next week off at level 4.
Awesome.
And
we can walk that through at the beginning of next session, because then we can have everybody.
that's a good.
walk it,
That's a
make
yeah.
our
We can
options.
do that. All right, cool. So, to everyone who was watching, thank you for being here for episode 2. The VOD of episode 2, for those who did not get to watch the whole thing, or anyone who's, I don't know why you would be watching this recorded at the end and want to know where the VOD is, but whatever. The VOD will go up on the D&Dorks YouTube channel on Monday, a little bit earlier than last week because we now know how long it takes to get that process going. But the VOD will go up on Monday. Episode 3, which, man, we got a big cliffhanger for the start of episode 3. But episode 3 will be next Friday, which is April what? 15th?
We're gonna
Yeah. April 15th at 4 p.m. Central Time. As Nikhil just mentioned, finally Muso will be joining us. I don't know how, because I had a plan for how to intro Muso's character, and that is out the window now, but I'll figure something out.
That is
that is
gone.
my job as the DM. Personal announcement for me, tomorrow I will be starting a new series on my gaming stuff on Twitch at 8 p.m. Central Time. I will be beginning a playthrough of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, so if you want to see me play a LEGO game and surely give a lot of random Marvel facts in the process, come hang out for that. It'll be fun. Do any of you guys have any sort of announcements or plugs you want to get in before we end?
I'm good.
All right, cool. On that note, then, that will end episode 2 of the Symmetry War. Thank you all again for coming, and we will see you next week.
Adios.
Bye, everyone. So sorry for fucking everything up.